So why would you? All right, here is we're moving on to how an AnCap society would work. Another video by Adam something, who's been really just blasting great fucking videos lately. I didn't even turn down the audio booster. I turned off that
video,
tab.
the fatal flaw of free market capitalism has generated a healthy amount of discussion, in some circles anyway, and so this led me to performing a bunch of thought experiments, which were super fun, and so this video is the result. And just as a quick refresher, anarcho-capitalism is a stateless society where individuals are free to contract with each other.
It's also oxymoronic. You can't be an anarchist, which believes in the abolition of undemocratic hierarchies, and be a capitalist, which is built upon an undemocratic hierarchy. Nobody is fucking democratically being like, I want to be enslaved, okay?
And everything else is up to the free market. All the public services are privatized. And I was rather curious as to how this would work in real life. Now, one thing that AnCaps like to bring up to help support the viability of their ideology is the so-called Icelandic Commonwealth, which was, for all intents and purposes, a proto-AnCap society in the Middle Ages. Now, it did manage to exist from 930 until 1262/63, when the Icelanders apparently voted to ask the King of Norway to take over their country. And to quote from the Icelandic Commonwealth's Wikipedia page from the Decline and Fall section, in the early 13th century, the age of the Sturlungs, the Commonwealth began to suffer from chaos and division resulting from internal disputes. Originally, the Godard chieftains functioned more as a contractual relationship than a fixed geographic chieftaincy. However, by 1220, this form of communal leadership was replaced by dominant regional individuals who battled with one another for more control. One historian argues that the chaos and violence of this period stemmed from an imbalance of power and changes in the nature of Icelandic warfare. Whereas the number of Godar had been at least 39 in the early Icelandic Commonwealth, a few powerful families had consolidated control over most of the Godar in the late 12th century. Now, I don't know about you, but this to me sounds awfully familiar. And my favorite part about this is that the Icelandic Commonwealth failed so hard in the end that people ended up inviting a foreign despot to invade their land because even that was preferable to living in Icelandic Ancapistan. Now, this was in part a result of the King of Norway exerting pressure.
What the fuck? What does he mean, Icelandic Ancapistan? It was working perfectly.
On Iceland for a longer time, so some might say that this is cheating and thus isn't fair criticism. But this line of thinking leaves us with three possible options as to why Icecapistan fell. Number one would be because of the Nordic invasion, number two because people were manipulated into voting for the takeover, and number three because people misjudged the situation and made their own call at the ballot box. And I have bad news for AnCaps. All these options prove my point. They show you that an AnCap society would either fall—
Dude, to be honest, I wish Norway would invade America. That'd be so tight. Could you imagine if Norway, I would democratically vote for Norway to invade America too. And then everyone that looks like Knut, which is the entirety of the Norwegian country, they would come here and they would say, hey, now you have to speak like this. That is the only rule we will impose upon you. You have to talk like this all the time, but then you get healthcare and free education.
Fall victim to a state's well-organized invasion force, or get subverted by propaganda, or people will vote on a feels over reals basis and end up screwing themselves over. Brexit. And I personally—
I would 1000% take that deal, by the way. It's not even a joke. I would talk like this for the rest of my life. I do not care. I do not care. I will tell everyone I'm Utrecht, son of Utrecht.
I think that if a country would transition into the AnCap model somewhere, a military intervention scenario would be its most likely end. And it would be super convenient too. I mean, there would be no state to declare war on. There is no state. You just roll in with the tanks and announce martial law. Even if some people would resist, it would just be a handful of loosely coordinated militias, if that, against a regular army. And of course, if you have some kind of very powerful high-tech military hardware, you need a very complicated logistics chain to maintain it. You know, Billy Joe can't just tow a Reaper drone to his shack to recalibrate his targeting AI or something. What an average AnCap commune could do at most is
become a state. Ironically, the best thing that an AnCap commune could ever become is literally resembling a state in and of itself. That's it.
maintain or create small arms and crude explosives, maybe. So the AnCap dream stumbles right at the starting line. And right here, right now, I could just stop bothering with all this, but I'd like to dig a little bit deeper. Let's give it...
This applies to ANCOM too? This applies to ANCOM though? No! The difference between an ANCAP state and an ANCOM state is that you can have like something that resembles a fucking state under an anarcho-communist societal organization. They just wouldn't call it a fucking state. It would be a government, though. As long as it is, like, I'm not an ANCOM myself. I'm not an anarcho-communist. Okay? I believe in a strong state. Okay? I do. I do. I believe in it. I personally believe in a strong fucking state. To just, you know, do the right thing when dumbasses don't want to take fucking the vaccine and instead want to take horse dewormer, okay? Or when people say stuff like born to shit, forced to wipe, and refuse to take showers. You know, that's what I believe in. I believe in showers and I believe in a strong state. So, of course, I'm not an anarcho-communist. Even though Kropotkin is good, you should read it. Okay? You are not a Marxist either then? Why? Because I shower?
It all to AnCaps, the most ideal scenario imaginable for the emergence of real-life anarcho-capitalism. An imaginary world where every country transitioned into anarcho-capitalism at the exact same time, all corporations were completely dissolved, all nuclear weapons were disarmed, and all complex military hardware beyond small arms was disposed of. All you have is people living freely with their guns, ready to enter into voluntary contracts with each other, having inherited all the infrastructure built out by the now dissolved governments, and everyone getting a fresh start at capitalism. So I believe that this would be a perfect or at least near perfect condition for anarcho-capitalism. So how will things work out? Let's take a look. Wait, what's this? Oh, that's right. My channel has been taken over by Vladimir Putin. Okay, it hasn't been actually taken over, and these folks are actually anti-Putin, and they are the sponsors of today's video. Boney Right is a YouTube channel that dives into all kinds of topics and gives you a deeper look into things such as why prices have suddenly risen because of the container shortage, or how the chip crisis is affecting us all. So our little simulation will have two relevant parameters. Number one is that everybody will act according to their rational self-interest without exception, and number two, there will be no...
It's interesting that a YouTube channel sponsored another YouTube channel. Is there a website or guide that breaks down California election, voting recall stuff in a very, very simple way? Damn, dude. Blast this out, chat. I'm not a website, but I can simply describe it to him. I'm a website, dude. I will break it down for him, dude. Blast that shit, chat. What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Pog.
Only a Hasan tweet I'll ever like. TruthTellerEagleFuck.org. What good is all this fucking clout if we can't use it to have cool ass guests like Tyler the Creator on, dude? Are you kidding me? Get in there, chat. I want to see some fucking movement up here, dude. I saw a lot of people adding me underneath it too. No, you can't have that gum when I'm done with it, dude. Stop asking. You freaking weirdo. You radicalized sub Caitlyn? What happened?
This one's gonna get people roaring, dude. Who wrote Das Kapital?
Karl Marx! Hasan! Daddy Hasan taught me that. Actually, I learned that for Hasan to impress him.
It was Karl Marx.
Oh my god. So I won the game, yeah?
I have lost control of my life.
Damn, he sounds so defeated. Whoever the guy is on the other side, he's like, yeah. I feel like he thought, you know, she was not going to know, or...
Coming on.
You got it.
Yay. Oh my god, guys. I thank Daddy Hasan for that question. Phew. Okay, next person we'll drag in is Cyril. Cyril, please undeafen.
Bro, Engels was robbed, but honestly... You know, he is a fucking factory. He'll be all right.
It was for you. Das Kapital. I love Marxism. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Is Marxism...
I love Marxism. No, I taught you that. The duality of moderation in the chat. No, I taught you that. The Hasan date paid off. I love Marxism. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Good.
Yeah, stuck in a laundry machine, but instead of sex, I read you Das Kapital. Damn, we can't even ratio this guy, bro. I like that you guys all went Hasan the Hun, though. I love you guys, man. Hasan tweet is sleeping? True, dude. True.
It's the 9th month of the year and it's my 11th month sub to you. 9/11 Propeller.
Get some Twitter clout. I think I got some pretty good Twitter clout. This is why Bo didn't text you back. That's right.
Lol.
Anyway. Keep going.
Deus Ex Machina type situations, meaning everything will develop organically as a logical continuation of the events that happened before. So over here we have a network of smaller settlements, each operating their own basic infrastructure just like during medieval times. In these settlements, eventually some people start getting more successful at capitalism than others. Let's call them great men. And we'll be focusing on one of them, this fellow called Billy Bob, living in the town of Ainvale. Now Ainvale does have its own little water system, but the water quality is not the greatest. It's drinkable, but it tastes kind of funny, and if you have any sort of stomach problems, it just tends to make the problem worse. Now Billy Bob runs a saloon in town, and he thinks the water quality is hindering his sales because
Billy Bob.
It makes his liquor taste worse. And to help run his business smoother, using his knowledge of distillers, he puts together a water purifier so he can disconnect from the local water system and save money, and also have better tasting liquor. Now his water purifier ends up being a success, able to produce large quantities of water with a low energy cost, which is somewhat even better quality than the water from the system. Now he produces more water than he needs by a considerable margin, so he starts selling it off to people. With those profits, plus his increased revenue from liquor sales, he puts together a second machine in his free time. This time he works out some of the bugs, and the new machine turns out to be slightly more efficient and produces even better quality water. He now sells a lot of water and makes large amounts of money. Now, Billy Bob is forward-thinking and keeps reinvesting his revenue back into his business. With his profits, he buys a plot of land behind the saloon and builds a huge water storage tank. He also builds out pipes to the farmlands nearby and starts selling his water to the farmers. With his increasing profits, he hires workers to build and maintain water purifiers. Soon enough, he has enough capital to offer a handsome amount for the local water system. The owners like his offer and sell him all their infrastructure. After all, they weren't making as much money on it anyway, they didn't really know what they were doing, the water quality was bad, they had a large maintenance backlog, and most people in Ainville just went on collecting rainwater and boiling it anyway. So they are more than happy to just pull the golden parachute and get rid of all their problems and go on to do something else. Following the acquisition, Billy Bob founds the Bill and Robert Water Company. Now everyone in town is his current or potential customer. Billy Bob has his workers connect his purifiers to the system, filling the pipes with his water. He also spends on maintenance, replacing rusty pipes and leaky valves, which increases the water quality and reduces water loss. His customer base starts to grow rapidly. People happily sign the contract stating that they'll get the water cheaper than under the previous owners and at a guaranteed higher quality. They can also disconnect from Billy Bob's pipes for the equivalent of $1,000 as a service fee, but why would they? The water is cheap and great. As time goes on, other people try to get in on the water business too, offering their own water from their own purifiers.
Ultimately, every problem within AnCap society reduces down to you have no way of fucking collectively organizing to build massive infrastructure projects. And also, and this is why like Sam Cedar, you know, libertarian debate compilations literally always have the exact same thing. Who adjudicates? Oh, you're a minarchist? You believe in a fucking court system? Okay. How do we decide who the court system is? How do you stop me from fucking you know, just rolling over you? That's it. Who is the judge? Like libertarians, for some fucking weird way, for some weird reason, have yet to find an answer to who adjudicates and how do we build the roads. I've watched enough Sam Cedar debates to tell you this. Like, it literally is like, who builds the roads and who adjudicates? That's it. No libertarian has a fucking answer for this. Yeah, what compels anyone to obey a court if it issues a verdict?
It's been a long 11 months.
Libertarianism is all about like contracts, right? The non-aggression principle and contracts and enforcing the contract. How do you enforce the contracts?
Only a few people switch over though, since Billy Bob's water is reasonably priced and of high quality, and there is a $1,000 disconnect fee which nobody wants to pay. But then a true prodigy appears, an even greater man who creates a water purifier that's even better than Billy Bob's. Worse, he starts selling the water from it and
if you're fucking... Libertarianism is limited government, not no government. No, there are a range of different ideas, but minarchists, which believe in limited government, believe that, like, you know, there needs to be a system for courts, right? Okay, so now you need to have fucking, yeah, all of a sudden goalposts are moving, right? So all of a sudden, okay, so you need a court system. How do we figure out who adjudicates? Is it the guy with the most money? Because then the guy with the most money is going to monopolize, and that person is going to resemble, is he going to build his own private force? Is he going to start building roads? Is he going to start building infrastructure? All of a sudden, it fucking feels like you have decided that we now have an even more fascist societal formation. It feels like we now have just a you know, fascist fucking government. You have now, congratulations, created a fascist state. Now, fear not, you already pretty much live in a feudal state. You pretty much already live in that same exact, like, autocratic design, just 80% of your life. Okay? What am I talking about? I'm, of course, talking about the capitalist workplace, where adults spend 80% of their fucking lives working for a job where they are working for a wage. They have no control over their own lives. You can't wear whatever you want. You can't say whatever you want. You can't do whatever the fuck you want. You have no control over your work. You have no control over what you are supposed to do. And that's what you're doing when you're working.
Love you.
You are but a cog in a much larger machine. You have no control over your wages. You have nothing. Okay? You're basically substituting the undemocratic design away from the state to an undemocratic design in the workplace, where the expectation is that it's supposed to be undemocratic, where there is some sort of like semblance of a true meritocracy when no such thing exists.
And some people actually switch over and they are very satisfied with the water. It's even cheaper and even better quality. And
if you take libertarianism to its logical conclusion, you end up with a king. Yeah, of course. You end up with serfdoms. You end up with feudalism, and you end up with a fucking king, the main lord above all lords. Now, the only difference there is that the lord is not the lordship is not a theocratic monarchy, depending on the design of your society, but instead he's the lord because of some fucking fake concept of meritocracy. Like, he deserves to be the Lord King because he worked harder and smarter than everybody else, because meritocracy is real, because otherwise how would we constantly fucking subjugate ourselves in this way day in, day out, without dreaming of emancipation, if it wasn't a just and fair system? That's why every fucking person that you meet tells you, no, there is no better alternative. No, there is no other alternative. Every other alternative has always failed. The cruelty that you experience under capitalism is actually just and good and necessary. Who else will clean the toilets? They constantly tell you to fucking punch down. Everything under a capitalist order of the economy is designed in that way, where you're basically being told over and over again, like, listen, in the post-abolitionist era, in the aftermath of the Civil War and during the Reconstruction era, you know, they told the white working class that at least they weren't black.
Less than 3.
Right? This is how it works. Now they tell you, like, look, dude, these guys deserve that. You should want to be like them. You should want to be like capital owners. You know, they worked really hard and they worked really smart, because if they revealed a reality to you that, like, they were in the right place and the right time, they got lucky, including myself, by the way. I put myself in that category always. I'm an incredibly and profoundly fortunate person. I work hard, but make no mistake, like, I had a pretty fucking good spawn point, man. I lucked out. But if you, for a brief moment, question the design that you exist under, you start realizing that, like, no, this is, like, unjustifiable. This is completely unjustifiable. This is so unequal. Keep going.
And this even greater man even starts making some money on his business, sucking away profits from Billy Bob. Now, Billy Bob gets word of this, so he visits this prodigy personally and offers to buy out his business, but he gets rejected. Now, the actions of this prodigy directly threaten Billy Bob's business. He must neutralize this threat as soon as he can. Billy Bob goes on to use his considerable wealth and leverage to artificially lower the price of water even below the competitor's price. Although he goes into the red somewhat, he has enough money stockpiled to survive. the prodigy less so by virtue of being a small business. He also has to lower his price to compete, otherwise nobody would buy water from him. His customers start to dwindle, many switching back over to Billy Bob, who announces a $500 water coupon bonus to be given to all returning customers. After months of losses, the prodigy is at the end of his rope. He spent every bit of money on keeping his business alive. He sold absolutely everything he could, now living on the barest of necessities in an empty apartment, perhaps 1 month away from eviction. At this point, Billy Bob visits him again and makes a new offer. A very pretty sum of cash for his business and a lucrative upper management position within the Bill and Robert Water Company, together with a luxury executive penthouse. He will also have access to a very generous innovation fund which he can use to invent even better water purifiers. And this time he doesn't have to worry about not being able to pay the bills if his inventions prove unsuccessful. Billy Bob takes all the financial risks and the prodigy is free to unleash his creative genius. What's better, for every innovation he gets a huge bonus, with the added caveat that all of them will be the property of the Bill and Robert Water Company and cannot be made open source. The prodigy has to make a choice. He can refuse, go broke, get evicted in a month, and sleep under the bridge wrapped in a filthy blanket, hungry and sick, torturing himself with the thought of the dream he lost. Or he can continue his life's work of inventing purifiers and fulfill his dreams in a position of prestige and wealth, high salary, luxury penthouse, generous bonuses, freedom to innovate, and all.
It's sad you not popular enough to get invited for barbecue, but don't worry, you got us. Barbecue with who?
All he needs to do for this is sign the dotted line. And he does. He becomes general manager of the Bill and Robert Water Company, gets a beautiful penthouse where just a bathroom is twice as big as his entire previous apartment. As promised, he gets to tinker with his designs on the side and gets huge bonuses for his work. He becomes a respected member of the community and everyone admires him for his talents. And Billy Bob now controls the town's entire water market. He stops the price dumping and returns to making massive profits, now even more since the prodigy helps increase the efficiency. With his innovations, that is. But aside from doing his business, Billy Bob also likes to read. Mainly about great men in the past and what they did to succeed. He comes across the idea of buying out as much.
Oh, there's a OTK barbecue? Yeah, dude. Can't believe I didn't fly out to Texas, dude.
Much as the production chain as possible. The chain that supplies the business, that is. So Billy Bob might be selling the water, but it's not his company that manufactures the pipes, or mines the ore to smelt the metal, or makes the parts for the purifiers. And so he goes on to acquire as many of these enterprises as possible using the same tactic, offering management positions and large salaries. By the time he's done, he can build out a water supply system from scratch just using his company resources. He now owns mines, foundries, machine building workshops, and optimizes their production for his goals. Those enterprises might suffer losses due to this, but the water company gets materials much cheaper and the gains far outpace the losses, which Billy Bob of course ends up cross-subsidizing.
Okay, this video is like...
Yeah.
Are you guys enjoying this? I think I'm gonna skip. I'm hitting this with a skip, dude.
Capitalist you mad bro?
No, I don't know if it's like... I don't know what it is. It might be because like I'm feeling kind of sick. But I want to watch like city planning.
It's brought to you by Skillshare. Visit the link in the description for 2 months off a premium subscription. This is a brief history of city planning in the United States, but our story begins before the US existed. Prior to European settlement, cities existed in the territory now known as the US. Pueblo culture built impressive cities, as did the Mississippian culture. Cahokia is considered one of the largest pre-European cities north of Mexico. The Spanish were the first European power to set up shop in what is now the US. St. Augustine, Florida was founded in 1565. As the Spanish were founding other cities in the US Southwest, they also codified one of the first examples of European planning in the New World, the Law of the Indies. The law laid out requirements for locating a new city, as well as its design and layout. Cities had to have a central square, for example, like Santa Fe. The 1600s saw the French and English join the Spanish in founding new cities, particularly along the Atlantic seaboard. New York, Boston, Charleston, and Philadelphia.
Oh, look at that. I found this.
Philadelphia were all founded in this period. By the time the US declared its independence, cities had popped up all over the East Coast and Southwest. Some of the larger cities, like Boston, were...
Hey, congratulations, Gators Daily, for being unbanned. I love that Gators Daily is in the chat going, Gator Daily unbanned. PogU, like as though it's someone else. Like it's literally you, man. Guys, have you heard about that Twitter account, Gators Daily, unbanned? Why the fuck did you get banned in the first place? It's so dumb.
Were starting to look quite urban, while others closer to the Appalachian frontier were little more than forced to keep out the understandably unwelcoming native tribes. The founding of the United States didn't do much to create an urban nation. The Land Ordinance of 1785, which begins the gridding of the American West, was designed to create a nation of farmers. Its author, Thomas Jefferson, hated cities. To be fair, at this point, the U.S. population was 95% rural. This rural emphasis was unfortunate because shortly after the Founding Fathers signed the Constitution, which doesn't even mention cities, something big started happening. In the beginning of the 19th century, technological innovations such as the steam engine and power loom started transforming the global economy. Work that had been done by artisans in villages was now done in factories by unskilled labor. New firms and factories would locate in cities to find enough workers, and workers moved to cities to expand their options for work. Cities started to grow fast. People were moving to cities faster than housing could be built, and many of the migrants couldn't afford good housing anyway. Workers also had to live within walking distance of their factory, as no practical mass transit existed yet. Overcrowding became a serious problem. Sanitation was terrible. Human waste was typically disposed of in on-site septic tanks or cesspools. Cities smelled.
Not much has changed, by the way. Okay, we do have working sewage systems, unless you live in like parts of Alabama where a lot of black communities exist, as a matter of fact, and the government just does not care enough, and you have literal poop above ground when septic tanks fucking can no longer handle the poop demand.
Terrible. Disease was a constant threat. The smoke coming off the factories added to the noxious environment. It really is important to understand that the city of the mid-1800s was not a nice place to be. For many people, it was their first experience with urban living, and it was profoundly negative.
Oh, not poop demand, poop supply.
Industrial cities needed reform. Disease was literally a life and death situation, so that came first. New gravity-based self-cleansing sewer systems came onto the scene in the 1840s. The implementation of a comprehensive sewer system designed to clear away waste required a citywide sanitary survey to understand the topography of the city, as well as a mapping of the cesspools, outhouses, and sources of waste. These surveys are some of the earliest acts of planning in U.S. cities, and by 1907, every major U.S. city had a sewer system. Sewers provided fresh air, and so too did some of the first comprehensive urban park systems. Some of the most notable were designed by Frederick Law Olmsted, including Central Park. Housing reform followed sanitation reform. The problem was brought to the fore by reformers and journalists like Jacob Riis, whose photos published in the book How the Other Half Lived exposed the terrible conditions people lived in during the 1880s. Tenements were claustrophobic and exceedingly overcrowded, filled with the many immigrants from Europe coming to New York by the day. The Lower East Side was almost certainly the most crowded neighborhood in the world at the time, with over 1,000 people per acre. New York's Tenement House Act, passed in 1901, required a separate bathroom in each unit, courtyards, and improved fire safety measures. Many other cities...
New York suffering from not having this many, not having this level of regulation that they had in 1888 now, by the way.
Passed similar laws in the coming years. These early initiatives to fix the industrial city focused on practical social matters like health and housing. There were less than practical reformers too. Some wanted to improve the city through monuments, slum clearance, and neoclassical architecture. Let's move the timeline to 1893, the World's Columbian Exhibition in Chicago. It was known as the White City, chiefly designed by architect Daniel Burnham.
What?
The White City became a template for the City Beautiful movement, a not-so-good method of improving cities, but a pretty good name for a city planning YouTube channel. Most of Burnham's plans, like the...
Wait, what? Is this guy... Wait, what did he just say? He said, I modeled my channel after the White City? What the fuck?
For San Francisco never panned out, but his plans for Chicago and the Washington Mall were mostly completed as intended. At the beginning of the 20th century, city planning coalesced into a distinct profession. Its roots were in the drafting of new cities from the colonial era, the establishment of railroad towns of the West, the social reformers of major cities, and the grand visions of city beautiful designers. These differing visions of city planning were debated at the first City Planning Conference in 1909, with the battle lines drawn between the social reformers and the technical aesthetic planners. Planners, no matter their perspective, had begun to feel optimistic about urban living. Electric streetcars were zipping through the streets, and their speed and low fares made it possible.
What the fuck, Wantep? Wantep, no! Wantep, your mom is gonna take your privileges again. Gonna get
possible to
grounded.
build new housing on the periphery for the middle class, easing overcrowding. Another transportation technology changed everything. The Model T started rolling off of Ford's assembly line in 1908. Millions of the cars and millions of other cars would be sold in the next decade or two. Cars allowed people to commute further out from their homes in the suburbs, and this radically altered cities. It's a fundamental change similar to the urbanization of the last century. Most planners of the time thought that suburban development was a good thing. Cities were better than before, but what could be better than living in larger homes with greener surroundings? Enthusiasm about suburbs, combined with the poor quality of early suburb design, led to some key planning responses. First, the federal government developed a set of standard zoning and planning enabling acts that cities could adopt. These model acts gave cities the authority to do zoning, approve subdivision street layouts, form planning commissions, and adopt master plans. This added regulation and minimum standards to the development of the suburbs. Zoning ordinances were around in the 2 decades prior to the Model Enabling Acts, promoted primarily by commercial interests, trying to protect their land value from new development that attracted immigrants and people of color. Zoning then, as it does now, can be useful or used as a tool of exclusion. But the Supreme Court, in the case of Village of Euclid versus Ambler Real,
literally almost always used as a tool for oppression and exclusion.
3 months boggers.
found zoning to be constitutional, and it was here to stay. Others saw the slapdash speculative suburban development and believed there was a better way. They were the garden suburb designers, notably Clarence Stein and Henry Wright. Heavily influenced by Ebenezer Howard and the English garden city designers, they developed new concepts for the suburbs that promoted shared ownership of common green space and separate circulation for pedestrians that kept them away from cars. Their most famous community was Radburn, New Jersey, built in 1929. This rapid growth outward created entire metropolitan regions, and the notion of regional planning got its start.
My man said Pittsburgh is the best, bro. Fuck that guy. Okay, dude.
Almost a year less than 3.
Sure, dude.
In this era. Notable regional plans and planners include Patrick Geddes and his ideas about conurbations, the Regional Plan Association of America, with Stein and Wright as members, and the publishing of the Regional Plan of New York and its environs, a landmark regional plan published in 1929. At the same time, people were moving out of the city.
Bro, why, dude? Why? Like, chatters are so obsessive. They find one fucking video, they see me scroll over it, and they see me skip it, and they keep spamming it. It's like, just stop spamming, dude. I promise. I saw your video. I scrolled over it. Okay? And now I don't want to watch it. I'm letting you know right now. I was trying to be polite and not tell you. I hope that you would fucking see it on your own. But now, I'm telling you, I will not be watching that video of the WRC driver, the female driver. Chat, don't link vids challenge impossible.
City in cars, others were moving in. It was one of the most dramatic demographic shifts in U.S. history, the Great Migration. This was the migration of over 6 million African Americans from the South to northern cities from about 1916 to 1970. In the years after the Civil War and emancipation, 80% of Black Americans still lived in the rural South, but by 1970, 80% lived in cities, half of them in northern cities. For immigrants, cities were a tool of assimilation and advancement, but for the millions of Black Americans who moved to cities to work in urban factories, they found segregation instead. Cities during the 30s and 40s were already very different than they were at the beginning of the century. Wealthy and middle-class families were leaving for the suburbs for new tract housing, leaving behind poor and Black families. At this time, most jobs in retail were still in the central city, and commuters needed a way to get back and forth. Cities started building freeways, first using state funding. To make room, they cleared poor, immigrant, and Black neighborhoods, citing slum clearance and upgrading. This destruction of the city continued through urban renewal. It's a story told in 3 acts. The first is the Housing Act of 1937. This act pitted the policy of public housing activists like Catherine Bauer against commercial real estate interests who hated sharing the city with poor residents. They wanted to replace slums with flashy real estate projects. By the Housing Act of 1949 and 1954, the real estate interests had won. The public housing that did get built was intended for white middle-class families, built in demolished black neighborhoods. Middle-class whites didn't move in, and they became homes for poor black families. Those housing acts assumed that middle-class rents would pay for all of the maintenance, and they didn't provide federal funding for upkeep. When poor families moved in, the buildings quickly deteriorated without federal funding. The result was cities bereft of historic neighborhoods with bleak modernist towers in their place.
Wait, what the fuck? I don't know if I like this channel that much. I feel like this overlooks a fuckload of racial inequality that's built into that system. For example, not being able to take out mortgages or loans, like not being able to get loans to do like any sort of capital improvement on your own houses. Like that was literally by design. And as a matter of fact, the reason why all of those like destroyed properties in black neighborhoods were destroyed as a consequence of not being able to make capital improvements that was systemically enforced, even in the North as well, in the Jim Crow North as well as the Jim Crow South, obviously. And that led to destruction and blockbusting, where developers would purposely take advantage of the reality that like black homeowners were not able to make capital improvements, and they would come in and just like buy every property available. Like me, a homeowner who serves you an ad at the top of the hour, of course. What I do, you know, you yourself are the chatter. I myself am the landlord, business owner, if you will, serving you an ad break at the top of the hour. Of course, I still tell you, like, there is a way that you can avoid those ads. You can subscribe
10 months of free
for
content.
$5,
Thank you,
$4,
Daddy
not
Bezos.
$5 anymore, for the month at least. You can subscribe for free if you have a Twitch Prime. You can also use an ad block or a VPN. Hasan's Femboy Made, another 5 gifty. Thank you, Hasan's Femboy Made. It's not a political channel, Failfish. Dude, are you fucking stupid? If you're talking about a brief history of U.S. city planning, there is not a single moment of that concept that is not political, dude. Like, this is incredibly reductive, right? But city planning has always, housing and city planning has always been at the heart of segregation, which he described in looser terms. It's like the most political concept you could talk about. I mean, I was already a little sussed out. Like, it was a little sussy baka because he made it seem like, you know, people were founding New York. It's like, how did they find it, dude? What happened? Wow, we got a Nazi, boys. Black drove white away from them. Now cry for help. Aha, nobody lived with blacks even you. Dude, you are insane. What a pathetic fucking loser that guy is. Holy shit, dude. No, motherfucker. Nobody wants to live with you because you're a horrible, worm-ass, racist motherfucker who just fucking seethes with anger and jealousy, dude. What a pathetic existence, dude. Imagine still being a fucking Nazi in 2021. What a fucking piece of shit. What a garbage, pathetic fucking existence you have when you fucking dwell in a goddamn basement all fucking day seething, angry at the world. That you will never get a crumb of fucking legitimacy, attention. Your life is meaningless as fuck. And you recognize that every fucking day you inch closer and closer away to death.
Sag.
So sad. Just keep going.
It should be pretty clear that many of the planning solutions to the problems of the industrial city just created more problems themselves. It was certainly clear to those who were displaced by freeways and urban megaprojects. In the 1960s and 1970s, urban residents began fighting back against top-down planning that ignored the wishes of residents and disproportionately hurt poor and minority groups. One of the most prominent early battles is also one of the most famous, the battle over the Lower Manhattan Expressway between Jane Jacobs and Robert Moses. Jacobs was an activist and journalist living in Greenwich Village. Moses was New York's master builder, responsible for the construction of many bridges, freeways, and public housing projects. He was losing influence by the 1960s, however, and Jacobs, along with other activists, managed to halt the Lower Manhattan Expressway project. Jacobs' book, The Death and Life of Great American Cities, is a critique of modernist planning and urban renewal, and became one of the most influential books on planning. Jacobs wasn't the only one fighting against urban freeways and urban renewal. Residents of cities across the U.S. had had enough. Freeway construction was halted in San Francisco and Portland. New metro systems in the Bay Area, Atlanta, and Washington, D.C. were built. These impressive victories could not stop urban renewal and freeway construction entirely. The federal government still provided enormous sums of money to states to build more urban freeways as fast as possible, thanks to the Federal Aid Highway Act of 1956. This exacerbated the exodus known as white flight, called that because for the most part, black families could not rent or own in the suburbs. Restrictive covenants, racism in the real estate profession, and redlining by banks meant that black families couldn't get mortgages, and even if they could, they wouldn't be told of listings in white neighborhoods. This proved doubly bad for black families, as now jobs were migrating to the suburbs, in some cases in what are known as edge cities. Many of these cities are only accessible by car, and located far from urban centers where black families lived. This 1-2 punch of neighborhood-destroying urban renewal and suburb-generating freeway construction began to slow down in the 1970s. Urban renewal ended in 1973. Much of the interstate freeway network had been built by the end of the 1970s, and new regulations made it much harder to build them through urban areas. The revolts against top-down planning at the beginning of the 1960s had become popular opinion by the 1970s, particularly with people hostile toward government generally in the Vietnam and Watergate eras. So-called experts were no longer trusted to know what was best for cities and people. People decided that planners didn't deserve the power they had, and there would be no more Robert Moseses. At the same time, planning academics agreed with the people and rebuked top-down planning. Marxist theorists began to explain urban growth and change as movements of capital. Planning.
I mean, it's true, but also, yeah, I didn't pre-watch. He did bring it up. Apologize, you shat on him too early. Yeah, I'm sorry. He brought
was a tool of capitalists. Planning became a pretty lonely profession without a direction. The era of master builder was over. What would become of planners? They evolved and specialized, thanks in part to many new laws that gave planners something to do. The Environmental Protection Agency was founded in 1970, and the Clean Air Act, the Endangered Species Act, the Superfund Act, and the National Environmental Policy Act all made city planning much.
Today I found out that the Environmental Protection Agency literally lied after 9/11 to protect the interests of Wall Street and told people that the fucking like in the aftermath of the wreckage of the 9/11 like fires that continued for 100 extra days. Yeah, I watched Democracy Now! This morning, whatever, shut up. That they literally fucking lied and made it seem as though that area was habitable and that children could still go to school and that people could still go back to work, and they just fucking breathed that shit in for like months. Habitable.
Congrats on being you.
Much more complicated, as environmental
What's wrong with Democracy Now? Nothing. I love Democracy Now.
Concerns had to be considered when permitting new land uses. City planners became local experts on an increasing number of federal and state programs meant to minimize the negative impacts of new development. The Federal Community Development Act of 1974 replaced urban renewal and provided grants to communities to build and maintain a wide variety of projects, including housing, public utilities, parks, and transportation. Planners had to develop plans to apply for the community development block grants. Transportation planning changed too. The changes were slow, but transportation planners began to think about all modes of transportation, not just the car. The first bike lanes appeared in the 1970s. Cities began to invest in new light rail lines in the 1980s. The federal government began to require better regional transportation plans as well. Planners became experts in all the technical aspects of their job, but they also became educators, facilitators, and advocates. They lacked some of the raw power they had before, but still pioneered new approaches to undoing some of the harm of the previous 60 years.
After I said that millions of people that went back to downtown New York, the financial district, thinking that the EPA was on their side and cleared them and that it wasn't a fucking public safety concern, this dipshit went and said, who gives a fuck?
Hey, Hasan, Terry's a pretty cool and interesting video on how a
I don't know, man. I feel like
is trying to take over the world market through soccer sponsorships.
Logical fish.
Here's the
I
link
see
if
myself.
you want to watch
What?
it sometime.
Kind of feels like, you know, the families of those people probably give a
Made
fuck.
it to 11 months. Yo, Hasan, can I see your full
Oh no,
t-shirt?
LA is bad with
PLS
public
looks dope at
transportation. Looks like you have to
HasanAbi.
get a sports car, you fucking bougie weirdo. Just because LA is bad for public transportation doesn't mean you need to get a luxury vehicle. You don't need half the things you're trying to purchase, by the way. Stunlocked rich weirdo. Don't live in LA then, you fucking bougie weirdo. Champagne socialist complains because he chooses to live in an expensive area. POV, watching a rich person complain about people telling him he's a class enemy. Grifter Andy is mad, sad. Bro. Wait, I wanna look up something here real quick. Maybe I'm wrong. What's the website where you can fucking take a look at like this person's other comments? What's the website? Oh, logs IFR. This, yeah. Hold on. Let's take a look. Oh, he's written some in XQC's chat. Let me just see something here real quick. Can't load anything. God damn it. It won't let me. No, he's a juicer. He's a juicer. He's talking about Whippy and shit. Why do you care so much about these weirdos? I like to see
Hasan.
like what they
Hope
have to
you're
say
well.
in other people's chats. I like to know what else they're doing, you know what I mean? Like what they're up to.
Hi, in weirdo.
I want to know what else he's saying though. I mean, he's got no answer. Like, what's up?
I start grad school
Kinda
tomorrow.
sad.
So
Some
this will
cities
probably
implemented
be
new
the
smart
last
growth
time I can
measures,
watch your
including
stream,
urban growth
Saj.
boundaries. The practice of Euclidean zoning began to receive pushback, criticized for its use as a tool of exclusion, and its
Amaranth,
promotion
you
of
already know
car-only
us.
development. Cities encouraged transit-oriented development in the suburbs to give residents an alternative to ever-increasing freeway traffic. Urban challenges remain today. Gentrification and high housing prices are pushing residents out of cities. Car usage is
Isn't it kind of fucked up to go through people's logs from another chat on your stream in front of everybody? No. If it hurts your back, you should try a real job.
Hi, Hasan.
Higher than China. Good one, Hassan. China has more people in prison, you buffoon. I love when you speak for groups of people you know nothing about. Nice tactics of yours. Pause the video, predict what he's going to say while doing your cute little voice making fun of him. Your brown noser's just eating this
Nice
shit right up.
Arjan. Now do a kickflip.
Oh, this
All
might
weird.
be like a fake account. July created a following since. Now you got the whole hood going through your accounts, dude. How do you fucking like that? Let's see. Let's see. I want to...
Very cool, thank you, Hasan.
Yeah, we like to do a little logs checking.
I'm weird, smile.
Dude, the website is not fucking working. Go back to smoking meth. My grandparents are dead. I would tell them to take the vaccine if they were alive. The FDA never approves anything harmful, Steven. Well, I think he's a hate watcher of Destiny as well, it seems like.
Nine months baby hoggers hyperclap.
Unironically, in Maya's chat, camping Chattooga, do you have any ivermectin?
Hi, previous Dono. I am currently in grad school.
The only good quality about the shout out, dude. It's kind of funny. Like, I like checking people. Men jump. CX in the motherfucking chat. Poggers. If the U.S. government is going to be spending too much of my tax dollars on the military, they better at least be killing some brown people. I guess it's true what they say. You can't do meth only once. I see the meth is treating you well, Steven. John Zerka is exactly the dipshit you expect to watch male empowerment podcast. Dude, he's so sad, dude. Like, is this any way to live, man? I mean, this... Is this any way to live? Like, listen, I mean... That's so sad, dude.
Hey,
you just like go to everyone's fucking channels and just like cry. It really is sad. To just be like terminally fucking grumpy, dude. I said from another chat, you dipshit, pretty good takes I see there, honestly. Really? Killing brown people? Like, you want the American tax dollars that you spend on the military to like go kill more brown people? You think that's a good take? You're fucking disgusting, dude. I mean, I'm banning you, but it's probably good, to be honest. Like, I'll put you out of your fucking misery, dude. There you go.
Howdy.
It's probably better for you that you will, I don't know, go out and like do some other shit. Look what he said on Nick. Texas won't let me murder my baby. I want to murder babies. Oh, God, that's so sad. Hopefully you get better, man. I truly mean it. Like, I hope you get better.
Is still incredibly high, even given what we now know about their negative impacts. Cities are still segregated by race and income. Self-driving cars could have far-reaching impacts, some we still can't predict. There will be lots for planners to do in the future, and now they have a rich history to reflect on and learn from. Planners, as well as anyone else, can also learn a lot from the more than
Thank you, Hasan's femboy maid, for another
25,000 courses over at Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community for creators.
Okay, this is done. Okay, let's look at Soviet cities now, which are, of course, better designed than capitalist American city.
Sponsored by CuriosityStream. When you sign up at the link in the description, you also get access to Nebula, a streaming video service that City
So much better than American designed city.
Beautiful is a part of. Every New Year's Eve, millions of Russians sit down to watch the 1976 romantic comedy, The Irony of Fate. It's a national tradition. In the movie, the protagonist ends up drunk and in Leningrad, unaware that he has taken a plane from Moscow. He gets into a taxi and tells the driver his address in Moscow. It turns out there's a street with that same name in Leningrad, and the building at the address is the exact same as well. The protagonist stumbles into the building and finds that his key works in the lock to what he thinks is his apartment. He doesn't notice any minor differences and falls asleep in someone else's bed. I don't want to spoil the entire movie here, but you can imagine what hijinks and romance ensue after this epic mix-up. But the whole joke is based on the reality of Soviet housing. It's so standardized that a scenario like this is plausible.
I feel like I watched this
The cherry on top is this movie's introduction, which explains how the Soviet Union got to be this way.
Campy just got banned on Destiny's channel a minute ago. Yeah, RTBA's in here. You probably clapped him over
there. It
there.
depicts a local architect's designs overridden by the central state, which then proceeds to place the exact same nondescript housing blocks in every part of the USSR, regardless of climate. I wish more romantic comedies hinged on some planning subplot like this. Russia, you're lucky. We get stuck with movies like Love Actually. Ugh. This movie confirms a stereotype that a lot of people have about Russia and countries in the former communist bloc. When you think about Russian cities, those cold, plain, mid to high-rise buildings are what come to mind. They're often set in nondescript landscapes on the edge of cities. In this video, we'll learn more about how the elimination of private property, dedication to providing housing for all, and the encouragement of communal living led to very different cities in the Soviet Union when compared to Western counterparts. For those needing a very brief history lesson, the Soviet Union, more formally known as the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, existed from 1922 to 1991. The Soviet Union was a byproduct of the 1917 Russian Revolution, where Bolsheviks, led by Vladimir Lenin, overthrew the successor government to the Romanov constitutional monarchy. The Bolshevik government instituted state socialism with strong central government authority over local planning. They believed that the physical form of cities should reinforce the principles of Soviet socialism, and cities should be reimagined with that goal in mind. Private property was eliminated, and all land was in control of the central state. As you can imagine, these changes would have a profound impact on how cities would be planned, designed, and built. But it's important to know that the Soviet Union, at its apex, controlled 1/6 of the total land area on the planet. It spanned 11 time zones in 2 continents in its 69-year history. I'm going to be speaking about Soviet city planning very generally, but it's important to know that regional variations existed and ideas evolved through time. It's fascinating to compare cities in Estonia, which had a lot of contact with Western Europe, to cities deep in Russian territory. That's a topic for maybe another video. Soviet city planning in the 1920s and 1930s, at the beginning of the Soviet Union, focused on the transition from private property to state control of land, as well as early attempts at creating cities according to socialist principles. Architects and planners at the time championed a form of modern architecture known as constructivism. The austere, industrial, functional design was a perfect fit for planners and architects tasked with providing housing for millions of people. In fact, Russia had its own university for teaching modernist architecture, which closely paralleled the more famous Bauhaus in Germany. Many constructivist ideas came from this school, and it had influence beyond the Iron Curtain. The basic principle of Soviet city design of this era was that everyone should be spending their time outside in communal environments, working, eating, socializing, and so on. Thus, Soviet housing was built with the barest minimum of living space. The result was buildings that were basically dormitories, and that's how they are used today. They were built in the constructivist style, so they were not only small, but plain. Perhaps unsurprisingly, living full-time in industrial-style dorm rooms was not popular with the general public. This phase did not last long. The next prominent apartment building type is often referred to as the Stalinka, as they came to be associated with the Stalin era from about 1930 to 1950. They came in 2 flavors. Smaller cinder block structures were built for the working class, while larger brick buildings with ornamentation were for the Communist Party elite. The larger Stalinkas aged gracefully and represented some of the finest state-constructed housing in the history of the Soviet Union. These housing units were prized right up through the fall of the USSR. Soviet city planning stalled during World War II, as most of the state's resources were dedicated to rebuilding industry and rebuilding cities in the years that followed. The next big epoch in Soviet planning came after Nikita Khrushchev came into power after Stalin's death. Khrushchev had an interest in domestic policy and reform, and housing was high on his list of concerns. His interest came from when he was the head of the Communist Party in Moscow. In 1950, he led a large-scale housing construction project in the city. His interest was building many homes and quickly. Khrushchev and his architects and planners developed a standard building type that came to be known as Khrushchevkas. They were all 5 stories tall because elevators would be needed for buildings any taller, and elevators weren't in the budget. They were built out of prefabricated concrete panels, and a team of builders could assemble a Khrushchevka in 2 weeks. Units in these buildings were small, though not as small as the constructivist dorms of the past. A 1-bedroom unit was 30 square meters, and a 3-bedroom unit was double that. Kitchens were tiny, only 6 square meters. These may have been perfectly sized for a small family, but in reality, they often housed multi-generational households. When Khrushchev became leader of the entire Soviet Union, he scaled up the Russian housing program to the entire nation. At the peak of the program, 60 million people lived in Khrushchevkas. That's the entire population of Italy, all living in essentially the same buildings. The Communist Party was not against ornamentation or beauty, but their priority was ubiquity and equality. The Soviet Union had promised all of its citizens a home, and the only way they could do that was with mass production of very few building plans. These building plans were polarizing amongst the public. Many hoped for more amenities or a larger unit, while others grew to love them. The Soviet government often compared them to US public housing, which were eventually inhabited by very low-income households. The buildings often lacked maintenance and policing. The Khrushchevkas were for everyone and were better kept. The Communist Party used this point to highlight how their political and social systems were better than those of the West. I've spent a lot of time in this video talking about housing. Housing was critically important to the Communist Party's socialist agenda, but there are other aspects to Soviet city planning as well. I mean, what kind of neighborhood did all those Khrushchevkas create? The answer was the mikrorayon, which translates to micro-district in English, so that's the word I'm going to use instead of butchering that word over and over again. Micro-districts were the urban building blocks of new Soviet cities and the additions to existing ones. They were areas of around 10 to 60 hectares that housed around 20,000 people. They also included senior centers, childcare, schools, shops, and restaurants. The idea was that everything a person needed on a daily basis, except work, would be within 500 meters of a resident's home. Microdistricts would also include things residents needed less frequently, such as healthcare facilities, but not every microdistrict would have one. They were spaced such that a resident would be no further than 1,500 meters from it. Microdistricts were typically surrounded by arterial streets. They were designed so that residents could access everything in their microdistrict on foot. Arterial streets carried car, bus, and tram traffic. Residents were expected to use mass transit when moving throughout the larger city, such as on their commute to work. While the Soviet government was more centralized than Western ones, Soviet cities were less centralized. Western cities in the 1950s and 1960s were designed to move people from the suburbs to the central city and back again. Soviet cities were designed to move residents from any one point to any other point. Many new Soviet cities were built around a mine or steel mill, so most workers weren't commuting to the center anyway. Microdistricts were critical to the realization of the socialist city. They were called the smallest administrative unit in the Soviet reorganization of urban territory. They were designed so that everyone would have the same housing and access to all of the same amenities. No microdistrict would be any better than any other. And because Soviet cities were less centralized, it wasn't like microdistricts closer to the city center necessarily gave those residents a shorter commute. The self-contained unit of the microdistrict was perfect for adding on to a city almost indefinitely. As new employment uses, such as offices or factories, popped up, new microdistricts could be added to the edge of the city like simple building blocks. After Khrushchev came Brezhnev, and some of the laser focus on efficiency and standardization fell to the wayside. If you see Soviet apartment buildings taller than 5 stories, they were probably built after 1964, when Brezhnev was in power. There was still standardization, this was still the Soviet Union, but there was also more consideration of climate and local conditions. Instead of one standardized apartment building, there were several. As Soviet cities began to expand outward, planners began to value density. New apartment buildings were now 9 to 16 stories and included elevators. The units themselves were larger and nicer than those in Khrushchevkas, but smaller than the Stalinkas. This model of planning lasted until the dissolution of the Soviet Union. Soviet cities show how different urban form can be if the underlying societal goals are different. The Soviet Union's socialist perspective called for the elimination of private property, encouragement of communal living, and housing for all. The result is mass-produced apartment buildings and standardized urban districts with pedestrian access to all daily activities, save work. This video is not meant to be an endorsement or critique of this city type. I will say that it's amazing that, love it or hate it, Soviet citizens find the time every New Year's to laugh about it. Hey, if you want to see an extra minute or two of video on this subject, go sign up for Nebula. Nebula is a streaming video service filled with videos.
Rather remarkable what you can do.
Video pause you comrade.
When your focus is not necessarily on using homes as an investment mechanism, but rather instead as a place to house people and organize society. Now, I think there's downsides to that too. Don't get me wrong. Like, I do believe that there are downsides to that. I feel like people obviously want nicer housing. Some people like every single person being relegated to one type of housing. Every single person being relegated to like a single type of housing is not exactly great. But I think the solution to that is just by making it nicer. Now, of course, the irony is, like, now that the USSR no longer exists and Russia is capitalist, now people are literally living in the exact same fucking living conditions, except they pay for it. So yeah. Wait, why is it bad for everyone to live in the same housing? Bro, did you literally just not watch the video? Like, did you just not watch the video? Like, what? I wonder why, dude. Why do you think it would be bad? You just watched it. Think about it a little bit harder. Perhaps you can come to the conclusion on your own. Unrelated, but this picture of Mischief is hilarious.
D.
Keep going. The check is inbound. Bro, not every fucking family has the same housing needs, dude. He talked about it in the video itself. Like, what do you mean? Especially when you have, like, multi-generational homes, dude. Stop getting away with it. Annie Dro, yo, can I get a follow back now? What? Sure. Can you guys, like, not fucking simp so hard all the goddamn time in the chat? Like, is there a point where you, like,
it's been a while
where you
Hasan,
stop simping, or no? You just, like, you literally can't hold it back. Like, you just have to. For the majority of people, these conditions are better than they'll ever have, though. I don't care about the dream of a great house if I'll never have it anyways. No, it's not even that, dude.
I will never stop Hasan.
Zizek mentioned you in a recent video. There's no fucking shot.
I forgot. Skull.
Did you ever cover the Brazil stuff? Should I go and check the VOD? No, I did not cover the Brazil stuff. I'm in the dark with what's going on in Brazil. I did not cover the Brazil stuff at all. I apologize. I lied to you. I kept you
in England.
I kept you thinking I was going to cover the Brazil stuff, but the January 6th insurrection in Brazil, I don't think it's happening. Okay. Lord of ADHD, stop pausing the video and pop Adderall before the stream, please. How about fuck you? I feel like nothing really happened, though. Okay. I don't know what this show is about.
Looking for true love. When they meet a real Prince Charming.
No! Our boyfriend's someone big. That's Prince Harry.
No way.
It can't be.
He's Prince Harry, and I know it.
This could be a true Cinderella story.
What? Did they dupe these people into thinking they're marrying Prince Harry?
Prince Harry is my ideal guy.
He's charming. He's my dream guy.
Only
I love British television. Oh my fucking god, dude. It's not him, but they lie to people and make it seem like it's him. I fucking love British television. Oi, bruv, I want to Oi, bruv. I want to fucking marry the prince, yeah? Oi. I'm marrying the fucking prince.
in this fairy tale, it's the prince who's hiding a secret.
So where's all your family at Buckingham Palace?
I just realized it's not even British TV. It's American television. Fuck! You know, I'll take my answer off call, okay? That's very embarrassing.
You see, underneath all the trappings, he's not...
I'm probably still going to make fun of British people throughout the duration of this. I'm just letting you know. You will not stop me. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Hold on. Oh, my head hurts. They gaslight this is constantly. They're American. What the fuck do they know about princes and shit, dude? Anyway.
just an ordinary boy who looks a lot like Prince Harry. Fourth in line to the throne. And we will go to extreme lengths.
Come now, right now, please.
His security is not for show, it's real.
To protect his true identity.
There is a picture of him and his brother. He looks a lot like
William? Oh my gosh, shut up.
I have to convince them I'm Prince Harry, but the goal is for them to like me for who I am. This is my chance to find a girl who I connect with. I quite like you.
I quite like you too.
But if it all blows up in my face, I'm going to be hugely cut up about lying to 12 women.
Over 8 weeks, the girls will fight for the affection of our fake prince.
Who do you guys think Prince Harry likes the most?
We are competing for one guy. I'm ready for war. Jesus, skanking and drunk. Ugh.
Each believing they could be a real princess.
This is the ultimate fairy tale.
This could not be more romantic.
It's a dream.
I've always loved this love story about this lucky girl who meets this amazing Prince Charming.
When he's chosen his one true love, he will reveal his shocking secret.
There's one more thing you should know.
Will she hate him for the lie?
If I was a normal guy, would it make a difference?
It sucks because I really like him.
Or love him for the man he is?
I am in this for the right reasons.
Can love survive when fame, wealth, and status falls away? Welcome to the fairy tale.
That's a horrible feeling, to know that you were wrong all along.
That could become a nightmare.
You kiss the guy I like.
Bitch.
You are fake.
Are you kidding me right now?
You have nothing nice to say. Don't say anything at all.
It feels like my heart was ripped out of my chest.
I'm not just here to meet Prince Charming. I want to marry Prince Harry.
It's every girl's dream. Rich, handsome, and for those who dream big enough, royal.
Oh my god, I knew it! They're taking us to a castle! I totally guessed!
12 American girls have come to England to meet a man they'll think is a real prince.
We're in Downton Abbey! I totally believe in fairy tales, and when I find the right guy, I will have a fairy tale ending.
I feel really underdressed. Like, what the heck? I'm here to get me my Prince Charming and my happy ending.
Oh my God. Where are we?
What I want is to find that perfect guy.
I have a feeling he's British. It's like Beauty and the...
We gaslighted a bunch of broads and made them believe that they're dating royalty. Because a lot of the stuff that we used to do back in the day on television were absolutely fucking gross. This is a show about us lying to women. Over and over and over again.
The Beast.
Do you feel like a princess or something? I've actually never been in love, and I'm definitely in the spot in my life that I'm ready to find a Prince Charming for me.
The girls have no idea who he is.
We think he'll be British.
Yeah, probably.
All they've been told is he's arriving today.
Is he someone in royalty? Maybe someone famous.
A diplomat of some sort.
Definitely looks like someone important.
We're all really excited to meet him. I wonder what he's doing right now.
This is Matt Hicks.
I'm 23 and I'm looking for love.
He's single, poor.
I can't afford a car at the minute, so I'm currently borrowing a friend's bike to cycle to work each day.
But he's good-hearted.
My job specifically involves clearing up oil spills. It's hard work, but it's something I really do enjoy.
He's truly looking for love.
I'm here to find a genuine connection with a girl, and who knows, maybe at the end I will find the one.
And he just so happens to look a lot like the world's most eligible prince. Prince Harry of Wales.
I have wondered before what it would be like to actually be Prince Harry.
To transform this pauper into a prince, we've given Matt a castle, security detail, toys fit for a king, a household staff with a personal butler.
Good morning, sir. My name is Kingsley, and at your service.
Thank you.
And a crash course in how to be Harry.
So let us begin at the beginning. You were born on September the 15th, 1984. You are now 4th Mary's Hospital. The nickname is Harry. Father is Prince Charles. First took over royal duties in 2012. Wales Princess Diana. Official royal title is His Royal Highness Henry, Prince of Wales.
If Matt is going to fool the 12 women into believing he's a prince, he must learn to master aristocratic etiquette.
So I've got this table laid out in front of you here. What does all this do? What are all these pieces of cutlery? Tell me.
There's a shot glass.
A what?
A shot glass? No.
He must learn to fence.
How do you wear these? I've got a massive front wedgie on these.
The cartridge is in.
Shoot ski.
Well,
miss.
We've got a very short amount of time to make you into a world-class polo playing prince, so let's just jump on, try and put your foot in the saddle, in the stirrup.
And how to play polo.
Whoa. Mind the tree, mind the tree.
My bum hurts.
this is the very final time we are going to go through all this information. When were you born?
84. 15th of September.
That's correct, sir. How tall are you?
6'3".
Star sign?
Virgo.
Your official royal title?
Henry, Charles, Albert, David, Windsor.
Yeah, well done.
Excellent.
We topped it off with a royal makeover.
This is where the transformation happens.
Turning our pauper Matt into the world's most eligible prince.
I ultimately want to find a genuine romance and fall in love.
Let's do this, Your Highness.
As the girls settle into the castle, they speculate feverishly on who they're about to meet.
I want to know about the guy.
What is he, just like a British guy that likes American
Only
girls?
likes American girls?
Dude, I love this dude. I love this so much. This is perhaps the greatest. Oh, Niles Niami's back?
Oh.
Okay, we'll watch that later too. Dear lawyers, this is legal proof. Chat is modifying and expanding on the content. No, I love this entire fucking premise, dude. It's just built on the worst idea possible. Anyone else remember the Lying to Women show, aka Mad Men? That's right. Back when things were good. When you could just get an Emmy. Are you going to be watching that for a while? If so, I'll prepare some stuff to eat. LMAO seems funny as fuck. It is. Also, it kind of exposes, like, for Americans, it's like, oh my God, this is a big ass house. That must mean he's royalty. He's got a fancy, dapper accent.
Like, everyone's from America.
All the girls
right?
can be American, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
My name's Maggie. I'm 24 years old. All I know so far is I'm going to be competing for one guy with 11 other girls.
There's more!
Oh my God. I want to marry Harry. Failed spectacularly. The contestants remember everything. In 2014, 24 women joined a dating show under the premise that Prince Harry was their prize. He wasn't. Dude, how did they do this? This is the most psychotic fucking show, dude.
If this is his place, he must be like a big shot. I mean, who is this guy?
So, ladies,
Wait, why are you guys saying spoilers? Chat, we know that he's not Prince Harry. What, you think they don't find out? The show is like shot in fucking whenever. You think we just... How is that spoiling? Are you also so dumb that you think he's actually Prince Harry? I'm confused.
You're also pretty.
Jacqueline.
Leah, Tom, I'm cool. intimidating. It's fine. The guys I've been dating lately are the whole musician. My car's breaking down every 5 seconds. I know how to play guitar, so that makes up for it kind of thing. No, I just quit my job as a cocktail waitress. Like, I've gotten so many strange offers working at a hotel. Like, couples have asked me to come up with them.
I'm not getting a job. I'm Karina Kennedy. I'm a hopeless romantic. I believe in only one guy that you really, truly fall in love with. I just graduated with my doctorate in physical therapy.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
Oh, good, we have another oldie.
Yay! Oh, everyone's younger?
Yeah, I know, right?
I can tell things are gonna get catty with the other girls.
I'm pre-med, cell and molecular biology, the interest in ophthalmology.
Bitch.
I don't see the other girls as competition. I'm smart, I'm funny, I'm beautiful. I'm the package deal. And a lot of these girls don't have anything.
Meanwhile, Matt prepares for his grand entrance.
This is what it's all been building up to. I get mistaken for Prince Harry almost every day, and it can be disappointing when girls realize that I'm not Prince Harry and then they show no more interest. This is my chance to actually be him and see if I can find someone I never would have met otherwise. I don't know if I can pull it off, or what have I got myself into.
Coming up, Matt makes a jaw-dropping entrance.
That's Prince Harry. It can't be. I'm not nervous. Prince Harry, Harry Potter, I don't care.
And later,
It's time to make some decisions.
when Matt sends one of these ladies home,
I'm going to ask you to leave.
a protest erupts.
She's not good enough for Prince Harry.
It's an ending you won't believe.
I'm gonna shank you in your sleep.
12 American girls, all searching for love, have moved into an English castle to meet an ordinary guy who is pretending to be a prince.
There's little cakes and everything.
My name is Kimberly Birch, and I am from Long Island, New York. We don't have tea parties where I'm from. I don't think Long Island iced tea counts.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I want that one.
This is so freaking cute.
My version of afternoon tea is happy hour.
I wonder when we're meeting Prince Charming.
I know.
My name is Kelly. I grew up in the South, and people have said that, like, I'm a Southern belle, which I guess you could say is pretty true. I love this love story about this lucky girl who meets this amazing Prince Charming.
I want some carne asada fries so bad.
My name's Chelsea. I'm a little off my rocker, you know, but it's fine. My dream guy, he doesn't necessarily have to be tall, but he has to be handsome, rich, funny, rich.
I'm not really sure if I'm nervous or excited. I don't know.
I'm excited.
I'm really nervous.
I'm anxious.
Something's happening.
Wait, what? Too many people are moving. I don't know how I feel about this.
Well, apparently we have secret agents now, guys. I'm enjoying our afternoon tea, and I noticed some tough guys standing just a couple feet away from us, looking like security men.
All of a sudden, we start to hear this helicopter. And at first, we don't think anything of it. And then it just keeps getting closer.
Yeah, he's landing.
And closer.
No, it's not. I'm gonna pass out.
And we're like, holy crap. Is this him?
Wait. I'm kind of nervous. Yes, it is. I need some wine. This tea is cutting.
I told you he's gonna have a grand entrance, and he is in a helicopter.
Where's my binoculars? Oh my God!
Yo, we can see what he looks like when he gets out.
Oh, no. Oh my gosh. Is that who I think it is?
That's Prince Harry.
I hope I really don't sound ignorant saying this, but I don't know what Prince Harry looks like.
He's dressed in the khakis and the white shirt.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Khakis. Oh, that's cute. I love that.
I love a man in khakis.
I already love him already. It's hot.
This guy might possibly be Prince Harry.
I don't think it's Prince Harry. I mean, it can't be. Who else has Secret Service? The Queen, the President.
This is the coolest thing ever.
Michael Jackson.
Oh my God.
And I don't think he's any one of those. Is that Prince Harry? I don't know.
So much more relaxing
Ow.
after
He's not in this palace, is he?
Unseen by the girls, our pretend prince sneaks into the master
That's
suite.
all right, isn't it? And here we are, sir. Well done, sir.
Oh, it's all right. I'm feeling a lot of pressure right now. I'm really excited, but I'm also rather quite nervous.
Could you see the girls from the helicopter?
No, I had a look a little bit too far away to see, but...
I expect they were in wonderment.
Normally, I only date one girl at a time. I really hope I have what it takes to pull it off.
With Matt tucked away upstairs, the girls gather for a formal announcement.
Tea time was nerve-wracking.
Things just got really real. Pray now, girls.
So, ladies, may I have your attention?
Hi, Kingsley.
This evening, there will be a masquerade ball in the main garden.
I am so excited, but there's a lot of pressure because we might be dating Prince Harry.
And you will all be able to get to know Sir then. At the end of the evening, one of you will be selected to take up residence in the Crown Suite adjacent to Sir's private rooms, and that lady will be the first to spend some time alone with Sir.
Overnight?
Miss, that I cannot say.
I hope I have what it takes to be next to somebody with such stature. Fingers crossed.
But I must also inform you that tonight, one of you will be leaving us. So, ladies, this is a very important occasion. Sir has arranged some presents for you.
I just feel like everything keeps adding up. I mean, why is Kingsley calling him sir? Wow. This must be Prince Harry.
Thank you, ladies.
Oh, my God!
We get to pick out one? Tonight's like a big night. We're gonna have an elimination, and there's gonna be a girl to go to the Crown Suite on top of a masquerade ball. I don't know what any of those things mean.
One of the girls will be asked to leave the castle tonight, and they're all eager to impress.
How beautiful.
As soon as I get to the rack of dresses and everyone's grabbing things, it seems like all of them definitely know how to make themselves look beautiful, and I'm just very lost.
I like it, maybe with the red lip.
We're sisters.
Twinkies! I'm Megan. I'm 25 from Dallas, Texas, and I grew up in Southern California. I've had boyfriends that do spoil me. I expect that. I'm smart, hot, I cook, I clean, I like banging in a bikini, and I like the finer things in life.
I've never had anyone, like, give me a dress to wear.
Really? You've never had a boy buy you a dress?
I barely had a boy buy me drive-thru, like, let alone a dress. In New York, you're gonna get that same sort of guy, the tat, the swag. I've never had a guy do something for me.
Well, dude, Americans be like, oh, he's in a helicopter, wears khakis, has an accent, there's a butler, sold. Masquerade ball, don't know what that is. Doesn't matter. He's probably the king. It's like literally fucking video game NPC level. Can you imagine going to medical school and getting a fucking degree in physical therapy? Like you have literally, you're like an MD. And you turn around and you're like getting duped by some fucking dude who is a... getting duped by some fucking TV show producer who's relying on your desires and your greed to manipulate you. PT is not MD at all? Okay, well, whatever. Shut up.
Hello, girlfriend. Welcome to the club. Yeah.
I forget about what I want and what I need sometimes. I don't care if he's Prince Harry or not. I want a guy that makes me feel special. Oh my God, this is so pretty.
This is why we can never trust the British, by the way. Look what they do to our women, dude. Brexit means Brexit, bro. Imagine the country that did Brexit is able to dupe Americans like this. Disrespectful. That's right, Ivy, you heard me.
Just a few feet away, our fake Harry is beginning to sweat.
They're a feisty lot, so you have to be on your mettle.
What have we got ourselves into?
We should start to get ready, sir.
Yeah. I've done the training. I know everything I need to know, but there's still a lot of pressure not to let the tiniest detail slip that will lead them into thinking I'm not Prince Harry.
The whole elimination process, that's what's making me nervous. I'm Annalisa, I'm 23, and my occupation is Miss Los Angeles. Me and my girlfriends, we're always like, oh my God, you're amazing. Yeah, right, you're so ugly. I'm naturally a competitive person. I'll do whatever it takes to get this man, and I'm going to be a princess. All the girls in the house, you're gonna be my bridesmaids. I don't usually get nervous before dates or anything like that. I don't care who this guy is. Prince Harry, Harry Potter, I don't care. I can honestly say I'm not nervous. Men don't intimidate me. Men don't make me nervous, so I'm just excited. I'm not worried about myself. I love it. Or you. Anyone have jewelry I could borrow?
I'm gonna start getting pouty. I'm not pretty. There's a curling iron, there's fake lashes, there's blow dryers. I'm watching girls use bronzer on their chest to make their cleavage bigger. I'm not even sure what bronzer is exactly. See, it doesn't fit over my head.
Do you want me to help you? Help me, yeah. Leah's kind of an anomaly to me. If I dressed like Leah, I would look like an absolute imbecile. I don't know. Yeah, but what do you wear underneath it?
I just put on like underwear.
Okay.
I'm Rose. I'm 22 years old. I'm a preschool teacher and kind of a naughty one. Like, I dress all cute at school, but then go home with me and see what I was wearing underneath. At least I've got undies on.
It's pretty, it's sexy and see-through.
Is it? Yeah.
I'm Jacqueline, I'm 25. I am awesome, but at the same time, can be a bitch.
Is this too, like, I look like I'm going to work?
Yeah, a little bit.
Girls are catty. We are competing for one guy, and guys drive us crazy.
I'm not nervous, everything's fine, masquerades are normal. I go to balls all the time.
2 months.
It's just another Friday night, you know?
Don't drink too much alcohol tonight, sir, just in case you give the game away.
No. I'm here because I'm looking for a relationship. If at the end of all this, the girl I choose and the girl that I put it all out there for turns around and says, yes, let's have a go at this, it would have been completely worth it.
With everything in place to pull off the hoax, Matt must now play his part to perfection.
Everything that's happened has all been in the build-up to this moment right now.
Have to follow me, sir?
That is something else. I'm nervous about meeting the 12 girls.
That's it, stiffen up.
I'm hoping they find me attractive and charming and engaging. But what if they don't? This is where it all begins.
Coming up, the girls start grilling Matt for answers.
So is this your estate? How old are you, sir?
Are you a wild guy? Is polo your favorite sport?
Can he keep his composure, or will he crack under the pressure?
I feel like I could blow this at any point. Everything that's happened has all been in the build-up to this moment right now.
Have to follow me, sir?
That is something else. Can I actually talk the talk? You know, go out and do it and walk the walk. This is real now. This is where it all begins.
It's the moment of truth. But will these girls fall for this royal ruse?
Good evening, ladies. Would you please walk down the red carpet and present yourselves to Sir? Thank you.
Oh my gosh, it's him. It would be really, really freaking crazy if this was Prince Harry.
Good evening, ladies.
Good evening.
You look wonderful tonight.
Thank you so much.
And what are your names?
Maggie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. He has these beautiful piercing blue eyes. He's hot.
I'm Carly.
Nice to meet you, Carly.
My name is Carly Marie Hawkins. I'm 24 years old. I don't know what Prince Harry's looking for, but the fact that I'm intelligent sets me apart. I am currently a pre-med student pursuing cell and molecular biology, and I have a 4.0 GPA. Oh my gosh.
May I?
Yes.
Oh, sir.
Okay. There's fire.
How are you doing?
I'm Lisa.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure meeting you. Mwah. Thanks for having us. I'm Kelly.
Nice to meet you.
It's great to meet you.
You look wonderful tonight. That is a
Thank you so
stunning
much.
mask.
I noticed a British accent, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm thinking, like, this guy could be Prince Harry, and what am I doing here? Thank you.
Enjoy the party, and I'll be with you shortly.
Great.
How are you?
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Megan.
Mwah.
Nice
Pleasure.
to meet you. I feel like I've seen enough pictures in my life of Harry, and I don't think it is him. I'd like it to be.
How do you do? Make your way through. Try not to get burned.
I will try not to.
There was definitely something intriguing about meeting him like that. It's so overwhelming. I mean, there's fire-breathing dragons.
That was exciting.
Hi.
Good evening, ladies. How are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm Leah.
Leah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
He gives me a kiss on the cheek, something that I'm definitely not used to. The guys I'm used to dating just get me drunk and make out with me in the back of the bar.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
Is coming.
Is it because I said it's acceptable not to trust the British? Is that why? And Aiden disabled Fossabot? Only further proving my point? That it is unwise to trust the British? That they can dupe dumbass Americans into fucking spamming shit in the chat? What did he say? I'm sick of hearing, oi, bruv, you got a license for that on my second monitor while I'm trying to work. Oi, bruv, you got a second license for that second monitor, bruv. You got a fucking TV license for that second monitor. Your tertiary monitor, yeah. I'm never adding it. Wow, dude. Turns out the hate raids were coming from inside all along, dude.
This show is poggers.
Hi, I'm Karina.
Lovely to meet you, Karina. The girls, they're coming out 2 by 2. I'm all aflutter.
I'm Declan. I'm Rose.
Rose, what a pleasure. I have to charm them and engage them, and that's a lot of pressure. And your name is?
Chelsea. I'm Andrea.
Andrea, what a pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Adria. I'm 25.
I've never been to a masquerade ball before.
I just haven't had the best of luck with the guys I date from East Texas. The most romantic date I've ever been on. We went to the casino. That's about as romantic as it gets in East Texas.
Yay! We met Sir! We're all here. Did you get his name, Dre? No, I did not. No. I was so nervous.
I barely remember a single name.
Don't worry about that.
Yes, fingers crossed.
At last, it's time for the girls to get to know the man who might be royal. But will Matt be able to pull it off?
Good evening.
Hello.
How are all of you?
The sea looks really good for you right here.
Does it now?
What's your name?
Well, that is for me to know and you to find out.
Ooh, really?
I don't want to lie outright. So the strategy is...
So the crickets are so fucking loud.
Deflection. I am going to play the part of the mysterious man.
So what would you like us to call you?
Anything you like will do for now.
Prince Charming.
Prince Charming, is that how it goes?
We nicknamed you Boyfriend.
Boyfriend?
Yeah.
That's very premature. That is. They're all vivacious and just loud and exuberant, so much energy, and I think engaging 12 girls and trying to make them all like you is damn near impossible. Doing that whilst being someone else is ridiculous.
What would you prefer? Boyfriend, sir, master? What would you prefer?
Master?
We also
Good chat without the bot has moved me from an AnCom to a Stalinist. That's right. Noah Reef Gaming, thank you for the 7 gifted
sort of
subs.
just like bombard him with questions.
So is this your estate? How old are you, sir?
Are you a wild guy?
Is polo your favorite sport?
So where are you originally from here in the UK?
They're just going bang, 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 bang. I feel like I could play this at any point, and that's a lot of pressure.
So where's all your family at Buckingham Palace, sir?
Crikey, what the hell have I got myself into?
A masquerade ball and an opportunity for the girls to impress the pretend prince.
Annalisa. Oh, that's a lovely photo.
Tonight,
Tonight's the first night I get to meet all the girls. Naturally, they want to know who are they going to be trying to impress for the next however many weeks.
Have you been to Vegas?
What makes you say that?
You kind of...
I love that his reasoning for why he joined this was I can't wait to, you know, meet the girl of my dreams and like get into a relationship forever. It's like, why would they ever? Like, what do you think is gonna happen when the big reveal comes?
I look like Harry, so...
Like who?
Prince Harry.
Really?
Yeah, just
no one's ever said that before.
No?
No, no.
Maybe it's the math.
I don't have to give too many details away. For now, I feel like I can be a proper gentleman and, you know, have my cheeky and charming side of my own character come through.
What do you guys think he looks like?
I looked at him and I was like, is that Prince Harry? I don't know.
I thought it was Prince Harry at first, too.
I hear a few whispers and I hear Prince Harry thrown in there. Rumours spread very quickly. I can really give this a good shot and persuade all the girls that I am Prince Harry.
I love your accent.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the US girls find a British accent.
I've heard this, and it's actually
Yeah.
true.
Here in America, we found an incredible premise to do another type of show. It's called Deceiving Women into Fucking You. That's right. This is a show about date rape.
It's a Tuesday, innit?
It's literally like, well, what's the one step above that is just date rape, dude. I mean, this is like on like questionable ground to be already like ethically. I don't know how the fuck they were able to do this.
Prince Gary.
They don't fuck on the show though.
Immediate turn on. You don't have to do nothing.
Rose catches my eye. She's sort of a bit coy, but with the flirty side.
Thank you. Okay.
Oh my God. He pulls me aside for a little one-on-one, and I am confident I can talk to this guy. Just don't pee my pants. I'll be fine.
Nice, well done. Whoa, I've got you. You right?
Yes, knight in shining armor.
He catches me, and like, this is a fairy tale beginning.
You okay there?
I'm okay.
That could have gone extremely wrong, couldn't it?
But I think it went a little bit nice.
How's your dating career to date?
I don't do well. I always...
You've done really well so far.
Well, with you, I mean, I figured I can't pick him.
That's the other thing about American Girls, volume. They probably heard you in the next town, but we're cool.
Well, I work with deaf and hard of hearing.
Oh my God, he's also kind of a dickhead, dude. She is loud though.
So you gotta
You know what?
really...
You've got a very good point there.
Voice up.
And American girls don't seem to have inside voices. It's all loud, in your face, brash. Just they're not. They're really forward.
You catch me behind closed doors, I'll be all over you.
Oh, madam. How about that? American girls aren't shy in being forward, are they?
You know what? It's all about aggressive if you like it.
Well, no. English girls are very different.
Really?
Slightly more reserved, I think, and conservative.
Yeah, because they know you're not the prince. That's the difference. Like, if you tried to pull this shit, they'd be like, "Hi, you fancy a fucking shanking, yeah? I'm a Tory and I know what fucking Prince Harry looks like, governor." You're not him.
This is gonna be great. Attraction there. We're good to go.
Did you have an enjoyable time?
Oh, my goodness. He is a good one.
Oh, you fancy going south on me minge, yeah? Oi, I want you to eat me fanny like it's fucking jelly to you.
We British, yay. Come on, bruv, yeah.
He certainly is, miss.
Leah, again, if you didn't remember.
Leah, I've got
that. Yes, perfect.
I've got the fanny flutters.
Leah, she's extremely tall and beautiful and elegant. Are you ready?
Yes.
You sure?
Okay.
Firm grip.
Sure.
Right, so I'm going to lead the way.
Okay, go for it. He's charming, well-mannered. I mean, man obviously knows how to dance, which is always a plus, and, you know, makes you feel like you're the...
Dude, honestly, it's like these women were publicly embarrassed in front of however many fucking people that watch this show. Like, what do you do at that point? Also, yeah, someone said that they look a lot older than 20. I agree. Maybe that's just how it used to be. Back in like 2004, everyone just looked older. But it's like, you can technically say that about a lot of reality TV shows, but like this one especially, this one in particular. Oh my God, it's 2014. Oh my God. Oh my God.
The only girl in the room.
That might have been your turn.
Sorry. Oh, no, I can't feel anything on these shoes. You're fine. I'm starting to get a little nervous. I'm trying to count in my head. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
These girls are my age, dude.
I'm definitely terrified that I'm making a fool of myself.
How are you with a spin if I twirl you?
Oh, I'm okay with it.
Yeah? So if we go back there?
Oh.
Ooh. Was that me or you?
I don't know. I'm not sure, but I think with that, we should probably get another lady to dance with, because I'm just...
You're going to stop already?
But I feel like I'm just messing it up right now.
Leah didn't look like she was having that much fun, which was a shame.
Oh my God, she bailed.
I mean, this is an exciting first night.
What's this?
That's a Cosmopolitan.
I will have the Cosmopolitan. She's got another one already.
Guys, are we doing a cocktail count on Maggie? Out of all the girls, Maggie has martini. A problem of controlling her consumption of alcohol.
My family loves to drink. I love to drink. We enjoy it.
I probably should pace myself a little bit more.
I've only
I feel like that's it. That's the most British one out of all of them. That's how it works, right? The prince comes to America, finds the most British person, and then marries them, right?
Two. My next one's gonna be a Cosmo.
There are a lot of girls in the house who are not princess material. Maggie drinks a lot, and that's not royal.
Give me another porn star, baby. Another Cosmopolitan star. This is my fifth. Very, very high. Right?
Whatever.
Holy what was that? Very loud, aren't they, Americans? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Where are you from again?
New York.
Okay.
Try not to pick up a New York accent.
No, is that
You don't want to
not-
say, like, my dog is here.
My dog. I'm gonna go for coffee. Coffee.
You have to, Kingsley, can I get some coffee here? It's bad. He's like a normal guy. Like, he's cracking jokes, and he's a lot more of my type than I would have imagined. I think this is the first masquerade ball I've ever been to.
Well, you look extremely pretty in your mask, so Kim is a little ray of sunshine. Do you want to... you get...
Okay. I have big feet, so I'm usually pretty good at walking. They come in handy for something.
I'm pretty good at walking. I'm walking here.
Southern?
Yes.
I love the Southern accent. Megan, she's got a very cheeky smile, a twinkle in her eyes, and looks absolutely stunning. And she caught my eye instantly.
It's quite the dapper mask you picked out for yourself this evening.
You got some...
It's literally the one American accent that's just not hot at all. It's the Harley Quinn accent. I'm sorry, dude. It's just not. Like, yo, you want me to suck your fucking cock? Actually, no. Hold on. There's one more. There's one more. Massachusetts. That asshole suck the fuck out of your cock. No American accent is hot. Midwesterners. How are ya? How you doing? I'd like to have sex with you. All right, after that, go Pats. Yeah, I'm from Southie, whatever. What's the problem? That good? Yeah, fuck the Yankees. Hey, fuck me like I fucked the Yankees over here. All right? Massachusetts accent is just racial slurs? True. Boston women be like? Be thankful you're not from Boston.
Look, all I'm saying is that Boston women are, on the whole, a paler, uglier sort than women from the elsewheres of life.
That's bullshit. What about Lori? She's hot.
No, Lori's from Pennsylvania. It's not a Boston girl.
They're not that bad.
See, the fact that you have to say they're not that bad means that they are that bad. Do you ever hear a Boston girl have an orgasm? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Harder. Harder. Oh, God, that was so good. Now I'm going to stuff my fucking face with Pepperidge Farm.
That's true. That's literally true. Mocking my people? I mean, it's true, dude. Oh, yeah. What happened in the Mary Harry shit? We're still
on the
going.
side here.
So what do you do?
This and that. We'll have to save that for another time.
Another time. Hopefully we can find out some more later.
Well, hope.
Bitch, I lived in the burbs in Mass, and this is accurate. I mean, yeah, it's like, go Pats!
If you stick around for a while.
I plan on it. It's hard to tell anything with the mask on, but...
Oh, you fucking me wicked hard!
There was some real good eye contact tonight.
Is it all right if I call you Tom Brady while you fuck me?
It's been a magical evening, but at the stroke of
It's Boston women.
midnight, it will be time for the girls and Matt to unmask.
Want me to sack your fucking cock? True, yeah. I'll fucking polish your knob. I'll do it. Yeah, my uncle's a fucking cop. Yeah, I don't know why I'm saying it right now, but whatever. Just Boston things, you know? I'll deflate your fucking balls like Tom Brady. Like Bill Belichick, I'll deflate your fucking balls. I'll put you through a fucking wall. Bill Burr. Yeah, my boss X is just Bill Burr, by the way. I used to listen to the Monday morning podcast way too much back in the day.
Taking off our mask is nerve-wracking because all the other girls were like supermodels and I'm not. So it's like, well, he liked the way that I look.
So now, ladies, if you would like to unmask yourselves. They are 12 fantastic women who are frankly all beautiful and way out of my league. It does make me nervous and on edge. I can really feel my heart beating. One of these girls could be the one.
Sir. It's cool, bro. Don't worry about it. Just keep lying.
It's time to unmask.
I'm nervous. I mean, they might look at me and think, oh, this clearly isn't Prince Harry. I look like him. Will that be enough? We'll just have to wait and find out.
As the clock strikes midnight, there's one last reveal. Could this fairy tale be over before it begins?
It's time to unmask.
The girl with a little bit of lazy eyes, the hottest. Straight up. Sorry, it's a reality TV show. There's a little bit of objectification, okay? Is that fucked up? I like that a little bit.
It is him. It's gonna be one woman with Prince Harry, the ultimate Prince Charming. And I hope to be that girl.
Oh my gosh. We're dating Prince Harry.
Sir, you need to come with me now. This way, please, sir.
You need to come with me now, sir.
Important decision to make.
Dun, dun.
You've been compromised.
Do you think anyone suspects that you are him, sir?
At the end, when I took my mask off, there were a few hushed comments. So we shall have to see.
So it's time to make some decisions. Who could be moving into the Crown Suite, sir? And then who would you like to send home this evening?
I think
the girls are like, well, he is ginger. You know?
Meghan stood out the most. She was sort of quite sure of herself and confident.
Yeah, good.
She had naughty come-to-bed eyes. Rose caught my eye. She was quite coy, but also quite flirty, and I don't know if there was that chemistry, but she intrigues me. Kimberly was nice. Quite not standoffish, but she didn't flirt back as much. She didn't give too much away tonight, I don't think.
Kind of weird that the butler does keep calling him sir in private. It's like, dude, you don't have to keep doing this. Like, he's not sir in private. He's just some guy. I guess he's like method acting. He's like really into it, you know? One thing that people fail to recognize here, by the way, is that, like, gene pool wise, homie is actually better off than Prince Harry. Like, not the same level of inbreeding, like you know, systematic inbreeding. No, like, hairline genes. Doesn't have, like, the fucked up British teeth. And most importantly, like I said, no inbreeding and probably the many different genetic conditions that come along with it, you know? All I mean. Hairline shaming? I mean, my hairline is not great either. But it wouldn't be called Sir but Highness, I think.
Prince Harry has soupy farts.
That's true. I think. I don't know. What I do know is I missed the top of the hour for 28 minutes. 28 fucking minutes. And none of you told me to run the ad. So now it's middle of the hour every hour. It's time for a 60-second ad break. You guys were too busy spamming fruits for sale. Okay. So now it's middle of the hour. Okay. Hasan's fanboy man, thank you for the 10 for the subs. You no longer want to see the ads. If you want an ad-free broadcasting experience, all you need to do is subscribe. You can do it for $5, or you can do it for free with a Twitch Prime. You can also use an ad block or a VPN, but Twitch Prime is free if you have an Amazon Prime account. Here's the ad now.
And there was Leah.
Leah, oh yes.
I think her dancing was worse than mine. But she was stunning. Really stunning.
See, hey, me and Prince Harry, we're on the same tip.
She had a glint in her eye, shall we say.
Are you ready to break the news, sir?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go and get them now.
Thank you, Kingsley.
Wait, oh no, he's gonna fucking ban him. He's gonna Brexit her.
This evening, one of you will be elevated to the Crown Suite, and unfortunately, one of you will be leaving the estate tonight. Will Miss Leah please go to the drawing room?
Says Flex cheers to Jeff Bezos. Love the brutal phobia.
And Miss Rose, will you please come with me to the library?
The library!
I don't know what he's gonna connect with. We're very on opposite ends of the spectrum. Leah is this tall, gorgeous, dry sense of humor, and I'm just Rose.
These are literally the two prettiest girls.
Hi.
So how are you?
What is he looking for?
I hope that we made enough of a connection while we were waltzing.
How are you? Very good, thank you.
I think we could have a good time together, so I'm definitely hoping to stay in the mansion.
So, I don't feel I got to know you as well as I could have done. However, we did share a lovely first dance. Hopefully no one was looking too closely at our feet. Initially, you did catch my eye. I got to have that small chat with you, and that was lovely. But then you were quite loud.
Loud?
Or slightly brazen.
Almost as long as my
You were one of the first girls I got to speak to. I don't know if there was that chemistry. I don't know. It's a hard one to know.
If I clap you for a day. Letting you know, if you think about it, I will literally clap you for a fucking day. Not the fuss about 5-minute timeout.
I understand completely.
You know, I've got a really tricky decision to make tonight. And so I had to weigh it up. I've come to the conclusion. And I think that tonight, I'm going to ask you to leave the estate.
Okay.
I'm really sorry.
I mean, it's actually kind of good. Like, he's saving her the embarrassment. You know what I mean?
It's been lovely to get to know you.
Okay.
Give a man a clap, he's banned for a day. Teach a man to clap, he's a streamer for a lifetime. Oh, Attack of the Hank. That was pretty funny, dude. That's so dumb. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Having to send a girl home on the first night feels unjust and unfair, but I think Leah, she didn't look like she was having that much fun tonight. I mean, this is an exciting first night, and nothing seemed to excite her. That's not really the sort of girl I'm looking for.
I had a feeling that I was going to be leaving.
Why is she crying? Do they tell him like, surprise, it's not Prince Harry, it's some random bloke?
I don't think there is a strategy for chemistry. It's either there or it's not. I mean, I was myself, and that's all I really can do. My fairy tale's probably not over. It's just going to be a little less fancy than this. There's a Prince Charming out there for me, but it's just not Prince Harry.
I think that's enough.
She's literally the prettiest, dude. British have no taste. That's why they eat jellied eel.
Night, I would like you to move into the crown suite.
Honey, thank you. Oh my gosh.
If you would accept.
Yeah, thank you. When my new boyfriend gives me the key to the crown suite, it makes me feel good. I feel so happy that he felt out of all the girls, we were on the same page. I feel like I have died and gone to fairy tale heaven. Oh my God. Okay.
I really like Leah a lot.
I feel like she
That bed is so ugly.
is just a genuine girl.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no about her.
No, that's
What you see is what you get.
Girls.
What's going on?
Yeah. I guess, he wanted to spend a little more time with me tonight.
The way Rose comes into
Damn, she's like, yo, fuck you,
the room
dude.
tonight, it's just so fake.
She's so happy that she's getting to go in the crown suite. I'd like to thank the Academy and my parents. Like,
Oh my God, dude. This is like, this show is great, dude. Yo, she is like, yo, people who keep saying the whole fucking show is fake. Hey, dumbasses. There's literally an entire fucking article dedicated to how traumatized these women were because they were consistently gaslit into thinking that this is like Prince Harry and shit, okay? Like there are literal fucking articles on how bad this show was. Apparently, they fucking broke their brains. They hired like fake therapists or some shit.
Come on.
he pulled
Refinery29.com. Yeah, I'm the dumbass. The whole fucking show is fake. The articles are fake too. Refinery29 is exactly the type of fucking outlet that would do this, by the way. Like, that would cover this. Joe Millionaire, except for the promising contestants, Bachelor was loaded. They would heavily imply that he was the secret crown prince of Wales. Resemblance of the royal. The girls were American actresses, models, and in as the premise for a reality show is, its ridiculousness became even more apparent when the central bachelor has the personality like a piece of wet cardboard. By all accounts, Fox pulled out all the stops to gaslight these women into thinking this random stranger was Prince Harry. But according to the show's winner, Kimberly Birch, the show created a cultish atmosphere to perpetuate the hoax. In an interview with Splinter. Oh, dude, Splinter wrote about it. Okay, dude. I don't know which one that is, so shut the fuck up. Chat, I will literally end stream right now. It doesn't matter. I already forgot who the fuck it is. It's not fucking fake, but hey, can you guys make me, can you guys tell me who the first original person was who's like a long-term community member that caused me to fucking read this article because he didn't like the Refinery 29 article that said I'm the dumbass? I want to ban him. What was his name? Which one was it? Don't fucking hide him, chat. Swagger Dagger. Wait, I fucking modded him, dude. Holy shit. Now I have to ban you. On accident. Wait, hold on. Okay.
Lion dongers.
If you believe this is real, that's on you, dog. Okay, my bad. This is real. My bad. The show's real. I'm sorry. I'm so goddamn sorry. I feel so bad. It was me. I'm sorry. It's real. I went off the cuff without actually understanding. No, he's no longer a mod. I unmodded him and I banned him. I literally unbanned him and then banned him again. I see that a mod position opened up. Are you hiring? No. I literally did not want to read the articles because of the spoilers. And you motherfuckers are coming in here acting all annoying and causing me to fucking spoil the show.
Pulled it out of his jacket pocket, and I was like...
I feel like Rose is not good enough for Prince Harry.
Hi, former reality TV line producer here. 99% of reality shows are real. What's fake is the way producers cause drama between contestants and participants on purpose behind the scenes, telling secrets to each other behind their backs, etc. Absolutely.
But what we're all wondering is, what did she do that others didn't do that made her get chosen?
I'll do some reconnaissance for you guys. Yeah. And I'll come back tomorrow with some answers.
Work it, girl, work it.
Even though they're like smiling at me, their face is saying, how was it? You know.
I'm former Pope here.
Their eyes are saying, I'm gonna shank you in your sleep. Good night, girl. There has been a slight change in what's going on here. The competition has set in. I've been kind of named as a front runner now, and this might be a double-edged sword.
Keep your panties on.
Bye.
Oh. Or not.
Okay, you can unban him.
Next time on I Want to Marry Harry, Rose has her chance to get some answers.
You must be pretty important.
You could say that.
I want to know who he is.
And as the fight for a prince reaches a boiling point.
I think you girl.
Okay, let's move on to the next episode.
12 single girls looking for love.
I'm here to get me my Prince Charming and my happy ending.
They think they may be dating the world's most eligible bachelor.
He's Prince Harry, and I know it.
But they're not. This is Matt.
I'm just a normal guy.
A regular guy whom we've made over as Harry, Prince.
Dude, it's so...
of Wales.
Let's do this, Your Highness.
When Matt's chosen as princess.
I've always loved this love story about this lucky girl who meets this amazing Prince Charming.
He'll reveal his shocking secret.
There's one more thing you should know. If I was a normal guy, would it make a difference?
will she love him for who he truly is?
If at the end of
A
all
liar.
this, the girl
Because who he truly is a liar and a fraud. Okay? That's what he truly is.
choose says, yes, let's have a go at this, it would have been completely worth it.
Or only for the fame, wealth, and status she thought he had.
But it feels like my heart was ripped out of my chest.
Welcome to the fairy tale that could become a nightmare.
He lied to me.
Previously on I Want to Marry Harry, the girls met our pretend prince for the first time.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna pass out. I'm not nervous. Prince Harry, Harry Potter, I don't care.
They began.
The fact that someone in the chat said the fact that these girls thought that the Prince of England would want to marry a cocktail waitress is insane. Except in order to understand that, you need to understand American exceptionalism. In the minds of like every American, an American cocktail waitress is like worthy of kings in the UK. We are a delusional bunch. In many ways, that actually plays a wonderful role in everyone like feeling entitled no matter what their background is. Like, we don't have like such a permanent caste system. I mean, obviously there's a racial caste system in this country, but like even then there's like still this like opportunity mentality and entitlement that is like a sense of entitlement that's like baked into the minds of every American. Main character syndrome, yes. But like that's the same operating principle that like, yeah, we don't want to fucking tax the wealthy because like what if one day I'm wealthy and then I don't want to get taxed? Like I want to fucking make all the money myself. Like it's always the same shit. Americans think they're the fucking main character. So of course they would be like, yeah, I'm a cocktail waitress, but like obviously the fucking Prince of England would want to fuck me and like marry me.
Began to wonder if he was truly royal.
Have you been to Vegas?
What makes you say that?
You kind of look like Prince Harry.
Really?
And if one of them could be his princess.
Girls are catty. Their eyes are saying, I'm gonna shank you in your...
To be fair, Prince Harry is the one fucking person who did end up literally marrying like, you know, Meghan Markle, a C-list actress. Most notable for her role is Rachel Zane, the paralegal in, like, not even a full lawyer in fucking Suits. Which I used to watch obsessively when I was younger. Yeah, it was a USA Network show. It was basically like a fucking soap opera.
For Leah, the fairy tale did not have a happy ending.
I'm going to ask you to leave the estate.
There's a Prince Charming out there for me, but he's just not Prince Harry.
Rose made the best first impression.
Thank you.
And was the first to receive the key to the bedroom next to our fake prince.
I've been named as a front runner now. She's just so fake.
She's not good enough for Prince Harry.
This might be a double-edged sword.
11 single American girls are living in an English...
My man, Princess Diana is not a good example. Look what happened to her. Look what's happening to Meghan Markle. I mean, she hasn't been fucking Princess Diana yet, but... Yeah, Ryan Seacrest is a demon.
Fairy tale, each wondering whether their Prince Charming is truly royal.
It was like a total shock for me. I thought he was Prince Harry. But today, I just don't see how they'd let a bunch of crazy American girls around Prince Harry. I mean, I wouldn't. That should be like a...
Wait, Princess Diana was noble? Wait, what? No shot. What? She was born into nobility? What? I thought that was the whole like appeal that she had, was that she was a normie. No way, dude. No way. Oh my gosh, she was born in the British nobility and grew up close to the royal family on the Sandringham estate.
Joined the IWW yesterday, yeah.
Bro, I fucking hate the UK so much, dude. Your number one thing is like, your number one thing was the fact that like, you know, Princess Diana is a fucking commoner. Turns out she was born into British nobility, dude. I literally thought she was like the peasant's daughter who became a fucking school teacher. Okay? That makes me so mad. Everything I knew was a fucking lie, dude. So the royal family made a big fuss about someone not being a royal and instead being British nobility. That's what they were fucking pissed off about. That like, my dude literally fucking was not continuing the hereditary genetic diseases that continue along the fucking royal family as a consequence of systematic inbreeding. Really? That's why they were mad at? It wasn't like she was a fucking commoner, dude. Oh, Charles, how dare you marry a commoner, a peasant? British nobility is basically a peasant. You're marrying a peasant instead of this horse-faced Dutch woman. Or whatever the fuck they were trying to do in the arranged marriage. Look at how beautiful. Look at the lack of chin on this German woman. This German royalty. She has no chin. She's related to you from 4 different cousins. I'm kind of mad. I'm kind of mad that Princess Diana was billed as like a commoner and turns out she's literally fucking royalty. Or not royalty, but like was born in a nobility. And they treated her like shit. They treated her like she was a fucking... Can someone just tell me what her child home looked like? I just don't care. Like, I want to know.
Hi chat, hello chat, hi chat, hello chat, hey chat, what's up?
Oh,
chat?
she grew up in this house? Yikes, dude. That's so fucking... What a broke boy, dude. Ew, dude. Imagine living in this house, dude. What a peasant. This house looks dastardly. It smells like broken here. This house... looks like the house I gave to my royal slaves. Shit makes me mad. All right, let's keep going.
One girl is about to get a close look at the fake prince.
I wake up in the morning in the Crown Suite and I'm feeling really good. Out of all these girls, he has picked me to spend more time with. I can't believe I've made an impression.
Here we are, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning. My role through this is to persuade the girls I'm Prince Harry. At the same time, I still want the real Matt Hicks to come through. It's my first one-on-one in the Crown Suite, so I'm nervous. How are you?
Oh my God.
You all right?
Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I don't have clothes on.
Don't worry about it.
I am a little bit caught off guard. He comes in and I have my toothbrush hanging out of my mouth.
And I feel like a ding-dong.
Right back.
What's his type? Like, is that his type? Like, what is he looking for? Men are as simple as black and white. They either like it or they don't like it.
If Rose is what he physically wants,
Then I'm out of it.
then he doesn't want me.
Literally still related to Charles by blood.
Hi.
How are ya?
Come join for breakfast.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous.
Oh, you know what? Ever since I watched Ice Cube's television show Black and White, which won an award in 2006, an Emmy for blackface makeup, it won the Best Blackface Award. Every time I see other TV shows now, I think to myself, like, why are they not in blackface? Like, this show would be better if they were in blackface. I find myself demanding it.
Yes.
Sorry to surprise you like that this morning.
That's okay.
It was all a bit of a rush. In the fresh light of day without our masks on.
I know, I'm so mortified. I don't even have my makeup mask on. People are thinking that this guy is really important. There are whispers about him being Prince Harry. There's whispers about him being some sort of royal on the royal chain. Everybody is wondering who this is. And so I want to get to the bottom of this. I want to know who he is. I have a guess about what you do.
Mm-hmm.
You're sporty.
Yes.
Are you a skier?
I have skied. Have you skied?
No. I'm a lifeguard, so I'm all about that, yeah.
So if I'm struggling in the hot tub,
I'll help you. I'll resuscitate. Let me resuscitate. The air about him is very on point of what you would imagine a royal would act and talk like. We all just really want to know your name.
do you know? What would you guess at if you had to?
Mm-hmm. I would say something really British.
Mm-hmm.
Harry, or I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But you're a dead ringer for Prince Harry.
My initial worry is that if I put my cards out on the table now and say, I am His Royal Highness, it may not work. I think they need a few more seeds to convince them I may be Prince Harry. Can you imagine?
As the girl chosen for the crown suite,
just be ginger and be in the vicinity of helicopters, have a British accent, boom. American women will believe that you're fucking Prince Harry, apparently.
Rose is treated to a date fit for a princess.
Oh, the royal helicopter lady.
Dude, this is so dumb. At least the other show where the guy acts like he's a millionaire makes sense. Like, that's also fucked up, but not as fucked up as this, obviously. But that one makes sense. It's like, that's more believable. I can't believe that they like got these women to fucking believe this shit. So much so that like I feel like you're taking advantage of someone's like intellectual disability or something.
He's taking her on the helicopter.
OMG.
I'm not upset that she's going on a helicopter ride with my future husband, Prince Harry. It's the simple fact that she's having more quality time with him, which I want.
It's okay, I've been on a helicopter before.
Some people get very airsick on helicopters.
Are you implying?
I'm not saying it's wishful thinking. I'm just stating a fact.
I just wouldn't be that upset.
I want to see it go off in the distance, and then I'll be over it, sorta. I dream of being in a helicopter. I've never been in a helicopter. They should come back. Just saying. It's not fair, Prince Harry. Not fair.
12 months.
You tasted plenty of Wagyu of awful TV, and now a sirloin doesn't give you that the Wagyu brought. Oh my God! You just said black white is the Wagyu of reality TV shows.
Today, I'm off for a date with Rose. We are getting a helicopter to the Isle of Wight, little
And you're right.
private bay for lunch.
Oh my God, this is amazing. This could not be more romantic. I can't believe I'm living in this fairy tale.
So you do this a lot? You ride in helicopters?
Yeah, now and again.
Okay, so you must be pretty important.
You could say that. I'm completely caught up in this fairy tale, and yet I have to act in front of Rose, as though this is my normal everyday life. Meantime, I just want to, scream out, this is absolutely ridiculous. I'm not used to any of this at all.
Back at the castle, the other girls must wait for their moment with the pretend prince.
Rose gets to go on a date with Sir in a helicopter.
Me and Bryce Belden agree. Never get in a helicopter.
1 whole year. Let's go more himbo hassle.
Nope. Me and Bryce Belden both agree. Never get in a helicopter.
PogU.
Don't do it. And Liz agreed as well.
Helicopter, and us girls get to go to the pool today. Karina's boobs look good. What? Your boobs look good.
And I know that like this led to one of the most legendary stunlocks of all time. The helicopter stunlock. I mean, legends were told about that stunlock. It was like literally the fucking, I think the longest stunlock I've had. One of the longest. It's the most idiotic one.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. Your butt looks very lifted and perfect. I can really respect a really pretty girl.
I'm Andrea Fox. I'm 25. I've competed in pageants for about 4 years now. Every pageant that I've competed in, I've gotten first runner-up.
Damn, Dre. I hate you.
I do. I'm very competitive. I grew up playing sports and cheerleading and dance, and I'm used to winning.
You have such a cute group of girls. I love it.
You guys think Rose is gonna pop in soon?
You think she has the day with him? I thought it was just like nice. You get to stay in the nice room. Congratulations.
I hope you bought beach clothes.
Uh-oh.
I need to plant a few more seeds, maybe reveal a bit more about myself to Rose today. Enjoy your first trip in a helicopter?
Yes, I did.
And then I'll let her take that back to the girls and they'll...
Why would a prince who's used to flying in helicopters literally just fly in a circle? Like the helicopter is transport. Like they didn't even take the helicopter anywhere. They just took the helicopter on a fucking circle, dude. Like that's so dumb. That's actually like, that's not what royalty would do. You know what I mean? That's not like some dude who is fucking, that's not some dude who's like always been in helicopters. That's not some shit that they would do.
I'll be more inclined to believe I am Prince Harry. So is this like any date you've been on before?
You know what? No, not even close.
Oh, never mind. They actually went somewhere.
You haven't been treated properly before.
Well, thank you. This is definitely the royal treatment. Oh, wow.
Well, if the date of a royal can't be treated well, then how can she?
A date with a royal?
Did I say that?
Oh my God.
Coming up.
This guy literally leaked it, dude. What an idiot. He leaked it so fucking quick. He got horny as fuck and was like, I see the touchdown, bruv. He saw the fucking end zone and immediately destroyed his plan.
Matt puts the royal ruse into high gear.
Oh my God!
What's going on? Come now, right now.
I'm gonna pass out. His security is not for show. It's real.
I think it's him.
And later,
It's time to make some decisions.
a shocking elimination leaves the house in turmoil.
I think you girls are the mean girls.
Don't you dare call me a mean girl, bitch.
Your head is lodged so far up your ass.
Jackie is not princess material.
Bro, why would any of you know what princess material is, dude? I love this, dude. It's so dumb. This is the dumbest show on the planet. It's great.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Wait, is this show shot in the UK? Because this is the most sunny UK has ever been. Like if the United Kingdom was this fucking sunny year round, they would not have colonized as much as they fucking did. You are so not princess material. In a lot of states, getting a woman to have sex with you under false pretense is sexual assault, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think so too. In all of the states, though, the top of the hour is dictated for the ad break. Sorry, I was looking for a segue, and that's the only one I could come up with. I'm sorry. Okay. But also in all of the states, if you no longer want to see the ads, all you need to do is subscribe. You can do it for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime. Or you can use an ad block or a VPN. So Twitch Prime is free if you have an Amazon Prime that you can connect to your Twitch account. And that's right. That's fucking right. You're right, bro.
Chosen for time alone with the pretend prince, Rose is enjoying the royal treatment.
It's stunning.
It's my first date acting as Prince Harry, and from what I've seen, Rose is quite inquisitive. So I'm nervous. Wow, there we go.
Global warming is solved, but television like this goes away would be a hard choice. Dude, pussy-ass liberals have already fucking destroyed television like this. I feel like now all TV is like, oh my God, Donald Trump is so bad. Sir. Like, they got like lip-syncing fucking, what's that chick's name? Sarah something? I don't know. The one that like lip-syncs Donald Trump. Like, that's TV in 2020, bro. Sarah Cooper, yeah. So this TV went away. The real question is like, global warming
Any primers?
destroys the planet, but you get this TV back. Is it worth it? And the answer is yes.
We have some friends for lunch.
You do? Crash the party.
I've never been on any kind of date where security is following us. He was like, oh, you know, they're always here. It's not a big deal. Don't worry. This is incredible. I don't know if I'm going to get another opportunity to have one-on-one time like this. Thank you. So if I'm going to prove to myself that this is Prince Harry, I better go for it. I would love to know, you know, what your job entails and who you are. That would be nice. So where did you grow up exactly? Buckingham Palace, or do you travel a lot?
I'm in the military, so we travel a lot with that. I'm delving into my Prince Harry portfolio of information, and I have to be convincing and sell it.
Do you know Vegas?
Yeah, I've been to Vegas before.
You have? Are you close with your brother?
Yeah. Yeah, we are. We're really close, actually.
I've been to Vegas. Have you ever portrayed yourself as a Nazi? Yes. Also done that. I have done that. Yes, mate.
Actually, he's only a few years older, so I told him I was on a date and not to interrupt me.
I am stumped. He is doing a great job of keeping this mysterious vibe.
Matt's playing his cards close to the vest, so Rose changes tactics.
I want you to have some oysters because they're an aphrodisiac, and so just eat that.
Madam.
Eat all. Go, go, go.
Your
I'll have
turn
one
as
if
well.
you have one. Okay, ready? Let's do this. Ooh, it's really good.
Did that help?
I didn't need any help.
Did you? If you're up for it, we can go for a little swim.
I'd love it.
What? Ew. In British waters?
Well, hello there.
Are you insane, dude? That's so nasty.
Hi. Oh,
Almost wearing more than you were this morning.
I know, right? I'm really pleasantly surprised that I got to see him in his swim trunks. He's a little white for my taste, but it works.
Look at how nasty that water is, bro. That's straight dookie water, dude. That shit looks like the New York City flooding, dude. I swear to fucking God. British water. Oh my God, dude. It's so nasty.
Rose is quite keen on the beach for a bit of hanky-panky. She's flirty. Perhaps not the way to behave with a royal on a first date, but good signs for me, I guess.
I was so excited that, you know, you picked me. It was really special. Like,
Good. I'm glad. There were 12 to pick.
God, they're not even fully going into it because they'll get radioactive. If they go anywhere, they don't want to get infertile, so they can't step in it like at the waist level. You know what I mean?
And you should.
It's clean water. It's called rad poisoning, dude. Look how nasty that British water is. Come on.
the fairy tale is kind of coming true. Every girl, I think, envisions at some point in her life the thought of just being a princess.
Oh my God. He just went for it, dude. Yo, it'd be funny if security came in and like ripped her apart, like ripped her away from him. Like, whoa, whoa. Why, what are you doing then? Yeah, that's a fucking royal, bro.
I went for it. This could not be more romantic. I can't believe I'm living in this fairy tale.
Americans are so stupid. Oh my God, I love making out with a random ginger dude I think is Prince Harry in dookie water. Like...
Sheesh.
That was perfect.
Oh, she did a fake British accent.
You want to play dirty? You want to go around knocking balls?
Victory cheers.
Hear it? You hear something?
I just said there's helicopters are.
Yeah, they're coming back.
As the fake prince has not confirmed his
Oh
identity.
yeah, they're fucking coming back. Prince Harry, I'm ready to suck your fucking cock. Oh yeah. Are you ready, governor?
The girls continue to speculate.
At this point, we still are like, who is he? Like, we have to be a bunch of American, like, ding-dongs to not know who this guy is because he has security. He's flying up in a helicopter. He might be a prince. Obviously, he's important.
Here they come.
I think it would be really crazy if Prince Harry is actually really in a cat.
I shouldn't have had my speakers on. Yeah, dude, your parents are probably like, what the fuck are you watching? Why are you watching the most attractive woman in Boston talk about having sex? Why are you listening to the average Bostonian woman having
9
sex?
months of raw dog in this channel, and I don't regret it. Are you gonna roast my city like that? Bro, you know it's real.
Castle with 12 American girls. I mean, I don't know if the queen would approve.
We can greet the royal couple. They're not. No, they're not a couple.
Royal couple.
We still have to go on dates with him, and they're not a couple.
I tried, guys. I tried.
The date with Rose has gone.
Bro, he's already like holding hands and shit, bro. There's like 11 other girls, dude.
Really, really well. But then I realized that I'm essentially swapping one girl. Hello. And getting another 10 on arrival back.
Here's how. Is this even real barber, dude? It's fake. This guy's not a real prince.
At the estate. It's terrifying. Croquet.
You can be on our team.
How did you?
Wait, no, Stu can't steal him like that. Wait a second.
I like your jacket. That's
Thank you.
She just wanted to touch your peck.
Just the one. Touch the peck. Did you just touch my bum? Did you see that?
Yes. He's so darn cute and dresses so cute that I feel like I'm just drawn to him. Like anytime he's around, I just want to be like right next to him, like grabbing his arm or whatever.
I still need to get to know a few of you. There's still a few of you that I haven't met properly, so...
Yeah.
I want to get to know you a bit better, because I haven't really spoken to you that much. Would you like to go for a chat?
Kimmy. This is one thing I did learn. His security is not for show. It's real.
So he's obviously somebody important.
Yeah.
Something with royalty.
And he actually slipped. He said, you know, a date with a royal couldn't be better. And so I don't know what that means.
I think it's him.
We've got a lovely table with 2 chairs put out.
What I'm hoping to find here is just a nice, genuine guy.
Is his face agingly cringe? Dude, it's so good. This show is so insanely stupid.
I've dated some guys in the past that
Gaslighting is really funny, dude.
haven't exactly been Prince Charmings. So I'm hoping that I won't be disappointed with this one. So you like sports?
Yeah, I'm very sporty and active.
And
Oh, me too. I'm fucking sporty too. That's right. I played handball in high school. Then I went to Rutgers University.
You're not?
No.
What'd you do for like, how do you keep in shape?
That ass will suck your dick over here.
To keep the royal ruse in play, some mischief is afoot.
What happened? And all of a sudden, you hear all like the gravel flying everywhere. The security guard runs out of the car. What?
Freaking Secret Service.
Can you imagine where I'm now? Right now, please.
See you later.
Go.
Throughout this process, there'll be a few instances thrown in the mix that will keep them gossiping about whether or not I am Prince Harry.
I don't know what was going on.
So, like, if there's a security threat to Prince Harry, they just leave the girls behind? Like, they literally just leave the girls behind. Hey, get fucked. Hey, women, get fucked, okay? Yeah, there's a terrorist threat. They're gonna blow up the fucking palace. And you guys are gonna die.
I was like, they're taking over the world. We came to another country and they're taking over the world.
Go inside. Are you okay?
What's going on? And this is real.
What the?
That scared the crap out of me. Today's little security incident made us girls think that this guy could be the prince. Maybe there was like some sort of threat. But if this guy is not Prince Harry, who is it? Like maybe he is like a duke, a lord.
Yeah. He's some affiliation with royalty or something.
He's obviously someone that attracts a lot of attention.
I think he has an important...
That's what I'm saying, that attracts attention.
Maybe the son of someone. Some sort of title.
I want to know who in the hell this guy is.
Coming up.
Today, we are to play cricket.
Some girls get extra face time with the fake prince.
I never thought I would play cricket, let alone with Prince Harry.
Right, we got some work to do on that, haven't we?
And others can't contain their jealousy.
You're being a bitch again.
I'm a person. I'm sorry. I'm human. I'm sorry.
Every night.
Morning, ladies. I hope you all slept well. Today, Sir has decided that we are to play cricket. And some of us are to prepare afternoon tea.
I hear cricket, and I'm getting really excited. I love being competitive. I got a high off of it.
I love this show so much. Some of you ladies are just gonna fucking
wow, is this the real
go to the
Harry?
kitchen, dude. While I go play cricket, dude. Oh my god, reality TV show producers are such demons. It's awesome.
As part of the duties of the Crown Suite, Rose must pick who will play cricket and who will make the tea.
Okay.
Oh, they're pitting her against everyone else. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh, I love this show.
Girls, Carly, Maggie, Kelly, Chelsea, Annalisa, Jacqueline, Kimberly, Megan. And tea girls, me, Karina, and Andrea.
My blood is boiling. Now we're part of the Hill.
I want to do tea because I suck at sports. I really seem to get along with Andrea and Karina, and so I chose them to come and help me out.
Wait, what do we wear for cricket?
I don't know. What does Queen Rose want me to wear?
Really, guys, you know, we're all nice girls here. Can't we just get along?
Sorry.
And really, it seems like we can't.
Okay, bye, girls.
Bye. I've told her multiple times, like, I don't play sports.
I play sports.
Girls,
He's sporty. I think we should feel happy for
I
playing
want to
cricket.
play. I want to play. She probably wants to put all the cute girls in ugly outfits.
Later, one more girl will be sent home, but first, they'll all spend time with the fake prince.
Okay, ladies, just wait here a moment. Let's wait for the stragglers. Come on, ladies. Tally-ho.
Really?
Don't yell at me.
I want to show him that I'm, you know, good at sports and that I'm an athlete. I catch on really quickly, and that if it wasn't, you know, my looks that got him, or you know, just my amazing personality, maybe my cricket skills might do the trick. But I'm not playing cricket. I'm serving tea, like a pioneer lady.
Right. So what we're going to be making today is sandwiches for afternoon tea.
Okay. This is going to be fun.
I'm scared. I'm special.
We're all out of Jenny has a golfing shirt on her.
Ladies, you all right?
Nothing to worry about, ladies. I just had a life-threatening bomb evacuation. But I'm back to play a little game of cricket. Cheerio. Nothing to report. Just normal cricket things.
I'm intrigued to see the girls do something more active and sporty. How are we all today? In all honesty, I'm actually more interested in a sporty, active girl. Does anyone actually know how to play cricket?
No. That's where you come in.
This could be quite tricky, I think. In my downtime, I play a lot of cricket. You know, the less I have to act and the more I can be myself, the easier this whole adventure should be.
Oh,
show me your best bowl.
It's amazing. I never thought I would play cricket, let alone with Prince Harry. Are you kidding me?
Carly, if you come field on this side, I think that's where they're more likely to hit the ball. If they hit the ball.
Bro, I swear to God, I'm dying, dude. I just sneezed so hard, my nose started bleeding. What the fuck? I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. Oh, no, dude. Oh, shit. Hold on. Oh, no. Stop laughing. I mean, dude, it's so dumb. Why the fuck is my nose bleeding? This is the second time it's happened today. My nose hasn't bled in so long. Anyway.
Love you, cutie.
Keep going.
I'm such a lucky guy to be in this position. How are you holding the bat?
It's like kind of like a golf.
Yeah, now bend your arms up like you're cradling a baby. They're all beautiful girls who are frankly all way out of my league, but it is really fun having their attention on you. So
Bro,
you
you're
bowl.
a psycho, dude. No, you can't buy the tissue from me.
From this line here.
I am the least athletic human on the face of this earth. But Babe put his arm around me and then he rubbed my back. So cricket, it turns out to be fun.
Oh, look how big.
So use your left arm to... Right, we got some work to
Megan's the best at cricket, I think.
do on that, haven't we?
Well, if the race was on, I know who's coming in last.
Me? Yep. This little English chef is telling me to hurry up and cut faster.
Faster, faster, faster.
Look at her get it. Get that butter on there.
And then
very
all
good
the
at
girls
cricket,
are over
I
there in
think.
these cute little baby skirts and half tops and hitting the ball, and I am in hell.
So that was a hit and a catch, so we get a wicket there.
Go, Kim. Go, Kim.
That was really good. Kim went in feet first. Kim, have you done this before?
I don't know.
She's always bubbly, giggly, and smiling, and I think that counts for a lot. Good shot, Kim. How's the tea coming along?
There is no tea.
It looks fantastic. I would really like to spend some time with Karina. Do you tan?
Yeah, I'm half Mexican, half Irish.
Really? What a combo. I mean, she's extremely beautiful, and she's got a twinkle in her eye, I think.
Oh, she's fucking Irish! You better watch her, Harry! She's Mexican Irish. You better fucking watch her, Harry.
Excites me. What else is there?
I travel quite a bit.
Before college, after?
In college, I studied abroad in Spain for half a year.
Did you? How's your Spanish? Un poco?
Sí, yo hablo español mucho con mi mamá, pero necesito practicar más.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Yeah, I know.
No, we might have to do that again.
It wasn't that
Why would Prince Harry not know how to speak Spanish?
hard. I feel like there's a little chemistry I got to show him a little more about how I'm different than maybe the other girls, or just some way to give him a chance to remember me.
It was lovely to talk.
It was really nice talking to you.
Karina, I got a really good vibe, and I think there was that fun spark. There was chemistry. My greatest fear is the girls fall entirely for the whole scenario, and then when it's revealed I'm not from wealth or status, they'll just turn around and have no interest.
Coming up.
I think it's time to make some decisions.
Matt must decide.
Bro, I feel like that guy's not really British, the old guy. I feel like he's just totally fucking hamming it up. Like, I believe it's now time for you to once again make a decision. All right then, sir. Like, I think he's just like faking his accent.
Decide which of the remaining girls to send home.
It's between two.
And chaos ensues.
They couldn't find a single British person to impersonate because every British person in the presence of a fake prince would immediately drop the act and be like, I'm sorry, I can't do this. This man is not a real royal. So they had to find someone from Illinois.
Let's go, Toggers.
I think you girls are the mean girls. Don't you dare call me a mean girl, bitch.
Your head is lodged so far up your ass, I could eat alphabet soup and something out that made more sense than what you're saying right now.
Jackie is not princess material.
Okay, that shit was dope.
While he enjoyed playing cricket with all the girls, soon our pretend prince must decide who to send home.
Cheers! Cheers! Look, but she picked me to be the
Did you want to play today?
I was very frustrated.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think it's a real shame Andrea had to sit and make sandwiches all afternoon because I think she really wanted to play the cricket.
I'm stuffing my face, don't mind me.
You carry on. But again, I was intrigued to see people out of their comfort zone. So I think whatever situation you're put in, you have to make the most of it and go with it.
It's good.
Yeah.
I don't know that much about you yet.
No, you don't.
Should we go for a show and have a chat?
Sure.
It'll be funny if this dude like starts seeing himself as an unironic prince throughout the show. And like, you know, when you have like the conversations after the fact and he's like, this is not fit of a royal.
Sure, I'd love to.
Grab a drink.
Finally. Finally, some one-on-one time.
So do you come from a big family or?
I have 2 sisters.
Bro, the least realistic part of this is that like half of these girls are not white. Or worse, half Irish. There's no fucking shot that the royal family is like allowing any of that to happen. Okay?
Older, younger?
I'm middle, so.
Are you quite protective of your little sister?
Yes, she's more protective over me than I am over
Really?
her. Yeah, because
How does that work?
I'm a wild child.
Are you now?
So like,
How are you a wild? Tell me.
You'll see.
Yo, people keep pointing to Meghan Markle. Guys, look at the fucking situation with Meghan Markle, please. I know, it's the perfect example of why the British family literally drove her out with like advanced racism tactics, dude. Like, think about that. And the British press totally went along with it. They kept saying like that Meghan Markle was horrible for the same shit that like Kate Middleton did. British family has racism DLC, bro.
No, I just get in trouble a lot. I don't know why. Not on purpose. It's just like, you know, I just want to.
Mischief follows you.
Yeah, you know.
Talking to Jackie, and automatically I feel she's a very look at me sort of girl. I'm just hoping there's more to her than what I've seen already.
It's in my DNA to be the way I am.
Comes from the mother?
Parents, both of them.
Yeah?
Oh,
Both
yeah.
trouble?
Oh, yeah, both trouble.
Okay.
He's really easy to talk to.
What kind of haplogroup would you say the trouble comes from? You know, I would like to, I mean, I don't mean to bust out the calipers, but I am royalty after all. I'm just trying to understand. What part of the trouble? Are we talking East Asia, or are we talking one of the islands? Could I get your cranial circumference, if it's possible?
I have to like hold my tongue because I want to say inappropriate things sometimes, and I have to remember that I'm a lady.
I'll see you guys later. Cricket is brilliant, and
they asked their husband what color her baby would be. Yeah. Oh yeah.
But one of these girls that I wouldn't like to get to know better. It's going to be a tough decision.
Ladies, may I have your attention, please? This evening, Sir invites you all to a formal dinner.
Father, HasanAbi.
After which, one of you will be elevated to the crown suite. And unfortunately, one of you will be leaving the estate tonight. Dinner is served.
The girls have one last chance to impress. Tonight, one of them will be asked to leave the estate.
Oh gosh, look at all these silverware. Okay. Butter? What's this baby one?
Usually I carry tea for a beverage. I don't know what that is.
I hate elimination night. I'm not looking forward to it at all. I can really feel my heart beating, and I'm quite nervous. Hello.
Hi.
How are we all?
Good.
This is nice, isn't it? You all excited for some food?
Absolutely.
It's my favourite tonight, so...
You dress up nicely.
Thank you. You're not bad yourselves. Tonight, we are to have a formal dinner, and I'm nervous. Cheers, guys. Thank you for coming tonight. Cheers. I have to remember everything I learned in my etiquette lessons because they think I am Prince Harry, and that's the background I come from where etiquette is very important.
Like, I have never eaten any of this stuff. What is this, is what I want to know. What is this? Like a sea urchin?
That's a snail.
Please start. Unless you already have.
No.
Crack on.
We're just gonna watch what you do and then copy.
You pinch it out. You can put it out like...
What did I miss? Anything special or no? Just a fancy little bit of eating.
Oh. Let's just use one of these little pin things.
Use the pin. That's fairly elegant.
Okay.
I'm sitting right in front of him. He can see every move I make. The fact that it could be Prince...
Are they having a little bit of jellied eels? Fancy a little bit of jellied eels, bruv? That's right. You fucking what, mate? It's jellied eels time.
I'm freaking out.
I need to prepare myself.
It's good. It's tasty. Just drink your wine after.
When in Rome, you know, like, when else am I ever gonna, like, try these things? And so I put my big girl panties on and I try them all. Okay.
Oh my god, she just fucking housed it.
Just How was it?
Interesting. There's your wine.
Oh, she's so trashy, dude. I'm sorry. Half of these chicks are anti-vax. Try all of them. No shot. Dude, if they were so easy to dupe into believing that this guy was actually the fucking prince, then they were they were literally QAnon before QAnon, okay? This one already has the Donald Trump tan going.
I'm literally almost gagging. Like, I had to try really hard to keep down, like, this vom from coming up. It was horrible.
Every time I see Kingsley, it's not good news.
Sir, I think it's time we had our private discussion.
Now? Excuse me?
I'm not ready to go home.
Bro. I feel like it's too quick. Like, there's something about the show where, like, people get eliminated without doing anything. You know what I mean?
So capped and strong today. I want to cup your chin with my
Carry
hand
on.
and give you
But
a
it's so hard to read this
Like,
guy.
we're 2 episodes in. And, like, they pasted so weirdly where there's a lot of, like, content that's really dumb. There's a lot of, like, there's a lot of content, but, like, there isn't really, like, a dynamic yet. At all.
No idea who's going home tonight.
Hassle.
Excuse me?
As the clock approaches midnight, one girl will soon be leaving the estate.
Well, sir, who do you think these ladies think you are?
The way they're treating me, I think they're clearly still interested, whether that is because they're convinced I'm the prince or because they genuinely like me. Who knows?
Bro, that's so dumb. Of course they... No, because they think you're the prince, dude. You're just some boring lad, okay? You're just a lad. You're just a guy. Sorry, hate to break it to you, but you're a lad. And that's pretty much it. That's all you are.
Right, sir. I think it's time to make some decisions.
Matt must now decide who to elevate to the crown suite and
Who the fuck is this guy, LMAO? What is this show? Fat Alfonso, welcome to I Want to Marry Harry, Season 1, Episode 2. That's right. It's an episode where the British make fun of how fucking absolutely stupid Americans are. The average American bloke.
Look like me.
Are so fucking abysmally stupid that they think that the average Brit is Prince Harry with a little bit of convincing.
Who to send home.
Rose has been on good form tonight.
Do you still fancy her, sir?
Rose is lovely. I'm still quite a fan of Rose. She definitely...
I hate Hoscourt full of conservatives now. What the fuck? Hoscourt is not full of conservatives. That's psychotic. If anything, it's like they're too woke. You know what I mean?
I come to Bryce nonsense.
Believes I'm Prince Harry.
Ooh, well done.
It was interesting sitting between Andrea and Jacqueline. Jacqueline's made a lot of effort tonight to talk and to be very
like, see, we didn't see that. Like, I didn't see that.
And outgoing, but I'm not sure what her reasons are for being here. Andrea still seems quite aloof. She seems to be above it all, though I do like her southern accent. And she's got a lovely smile. She's got a glint in her eye that...
I feel like he sucks, too. Which is probably, ironically, the most realistic part of this entire sham. Is that his personality is just like dog dick, right? Which is precisely what you would expect from, you know, the fucking prince. Like, the actual prince would be dog shit.
Says all sorts of things. I like a girl with a mischievous side.
Oh, who else is mischievous then, sir?
I think Kimberly's definitely got a mischievous side.
Why weren't you sure initially about Kimberly?
I don't know. You know, when you meet someone and you get a vibe. I didn't feel like I connected straight away.
Sir, I did the vibe check. I like that he said, you have a license for that vibe check.
So...
Who do you think you'll be asking to leave the estate, sir?
It's between two. I think I would have to say...
Here's how I know I'm actually fucking sick, by the way. Normally, it takes me like an hour to eat, or like, depending on how hungry I am. It's been an hour and 37 minutes, and I still haven't been able to finish my food.
Oh, no.
Let me just drink this real quick.
I still have my sense of taste, though. I did not lose that. I'm gonna get tested tomorrow.
Good luck, y'all. I love you.
Ladies, sir would like to see two of you privately. Andrea.
When did you get vaccinated? I don't remember. It's on my Instagram.
Kimberly.
Oh my gosh. No.
Ladies, will you come with me, please, now?
Taste of music has been gone for a while, though. Dude, fuck yourself. Okay, Donda opened my eyes, dude. He's done miracles on me. Okay? That's right, dude. Jesus is Lord. Donda's done miracles on me.
I'm shocked. You know, like, one of you is going home, and I just don't know how to feel because these girls are beautiful. Like, they're the full package. What does he not like about them?
Ladies. This way, ladies.
Good luck, you girls. For the past few days, he was very intrigued by the both of them. Like, he spent quite some time with both of them.
Obviously, Kim's my girl, and then, like, Andrea, and they're the same person. I'm like...
And it seemed like he really enjoyed his time with both of them. So it's like, how do you know now?
Sir, we'll see.
If you do have the Rona, I wouldn't announce it unless you want another Twitter PR shitstorm. Yeah, that'll be tight. Imagine if I get Corona on top of this, like 2 weeks ago, it's the house stunlock for 2 weeks. Then it's the fucking fit stunlock now. And in between the fit stunlock is the Corona stunlock, where it's like, oh, dude, you got Corona. You fucking idiot. Oh, vaccines don't work. We got them. Hope you fucking die. Despite the fact that you have taken all the precautions and avoided COVID the entire fucking duration of the past 2 years almost now. And, you know, did everything right. Doesn't matter, though. Lol. And tell people to get vaccinated.
Hi.
You're going to get called a super spreader? Oh, 100%. People will forget about the house, though, like Trump scandals. How is your finger? If it gets really bad, it's highly unlikely, but it's a very real possibility that it could be the beginning of sepsis. I'm sure you know the signs, though. Just worried after seeing a friend go through the pain of it. No, I don't think it's that. Gotten a lot better today. It's still very fucking big, though. Like, it's just big. If you got COVID, then maybe Chad will stop talking about that fit. Legit, that looks like MRSA? No. I mean, I'm going to the doctor tomorrow anyway. You clean that off with peroxide, right? No, dude, of course not. It is highly infected, for sure. The one time I fucking go and get my nails done, I think, like, I fucked it up. I'm gonna throw the kitchen sink at it, chat.
Yo.
Are there any red lines going up your arm? No. What do you mean, are there any red lines going up your arm, dude? You mean like veins? What? Fucking WebMD Andes, dude. No. You purchasing a place to live was my 9/11 hashtag never forget. Have you been able to move objects very slightly with just your will? Wait, what? Yeah. I think it's just a cold or something. When I got COVID, I went from 0 to 100. Night to day, it was awful. I mean, I've been like kind of sick for the past like 2 days now. How do I describe it? You know how when you get like sick, like when I got the vaccine, for example, I felt sick, right? There's like that weird feeling when you get like sick, you're like a little tired, but it also feels good in a weird way. You know what I mean? Where you're just like you're fatigued, but it also makes your nerve endings feel weird. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Before it gets way worse, obviously. It's like a weird feeling. Yeah, it's like a nice soreness, yeah. Anyway, that's how I feel like right now a little bit. I've also been fucking guzzling ibuprofen 600 milligrams every day, 3 times a day.
Thanks for consistently holding frame and pumping out Sigma content, Hasan. Been watching you since the days of destroying Tommy Lauren takes on the TYT Facebook lol.
And also, on top of that, muscle relaxer at night. Liver failure? Dude, everybody needs to chill out, dude. This is like doctor prescribed medication, not fucking Twitch chat prescribed medication. Maybe they were not as hygienic at the saloon. Saloon. Like, yeah, in the old Western saloon that I went to. Or they just cut your cuticles too short, infected as fuck. Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Thanks for the stream and enjoy your new home, dog.
Hello. How are you?
Good.
You alright?
Yeah.
How was dinner?
It was good. Thank you.
Did you enjoy all the seafood and...
I did. Trying new things. That was fun.
You were so far away tonight. I couldn't see much of you.
I feel like I was in trouble.
Wow. No. I didn't feel like I got to know you that well. I think it was just because there were a lot of people and it was hard to get around and see everyone.
Yeah.
So that was why I really tried today. I came and chatted to you at the cricket and we had a lovely chat at the tea, and the tea was lovely, thank you.
Oh.
And then we had a nice chat, and it was really nice to sit next to you at dinner as well tonight. I had a nice chat to you here on the first night, and I wasn't sure how I felt about you, and I didn't really know. And then it's been hard to spend a lot of time with everyone, and so I've had to go on the small pieces of information I've had. As you know, I have a decision to make, and it's been a really difficult decision. As you know, I've had to make a decision. So I'm really sorry, but... As you know, I have a decision to make, And it's been a...
God damn it. Now chat's got me freaking out. I wonder if I do have sepsis. Fast heart rate, fever or hypothermia, very low body temperature, shaking or chills, warm or clammy, sweaty skin, confusing or... I don't have any of those symptoms, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? I literally don't have any of those, dude. No shortness of breath, no high heart rate, no fever, shivering or feeling very cold, no extreme pain or discomfort, or clammy or sweaty skin. I'm gonna get checked out tomorrow morning, but... God damn, dude. It's called the chat virus, dude. Literally fucking reading chat and having 30,000 hypochondriacs in my fucking ear. Don't worry, you know if you had sepsis. I lost a ton of weight, couldn't eat, shivers. I lost the skin off all my hands and feet. What? Marxist veganist, what the fuck do you mean you lost the skin off your hands and feet? At least you don't have pancreatitis. It's like giving birth for 36 hours. You can probably treat it with riding on. Yeah, riding on this dick. Oh, fucking got him. Fucking got him, dude. What? That was pretty good, chatter. I've never heard that before.
WTF is going on?
Really difficult decision. I've really enjoyed the small amounts of time we've had with each other. As you know, I've had to make a decision, and
the Jersey girl's gone, dude.
I still don't feel like I know you.
Oh no!
Well. I just don't feel I've got any particular vibes or connection. So I'm really sorry, but I think I'm going to have to ask you to leave the estate. I'm really sorry.
It's okay.
You
I
okay?
really appreciate it. Thank you.
That's all right.
Okay.
Sending them home is just a horrible feeling.
Thank you.
Andrea nearly had me well up, and...
Bro, he's literally, like, knocked out 2 cuties. It's very fucking weird. He's just knocking out all the cuties right now, dude. What is happening?
It's only going to get harder the more time I spend with these girls.
I've come first runner-up in every pageant I've competed in, so to be taken out so quickly is what's hard. Was it?
The salon got rid of your protective finger crusties and your health went to shit? Yeah, dude.
It's
literally.
really bad. So emotional.
Dude, I'm a professional nail biter, okay? I have been biting my nails at expert levels for the past 30 years. And I have never stopped. And I've literally never had an infection like this. And the first time I get a fucking fat finger infection like this is after I go to the nail salon.
You know, to be quite honest, like, he's not my type.
Okay, here we go again. I'll expand from yesterday, Mr. Mephisto. The infection on your finger is causing your lymph nodes to swell and possibly a light fever. Your body is probably just tired. Drink some OJ. Thanks, man. You stepped on me, boot. You know, even if there's an actual doctor in the chat, it's very difficult to take them seriously. Okay? And I don't think this person's an actual doctor, but they could be. But it's incredibly difficult to take them serious when I can read their chat log. You know what I mean? Only the worst doctors are on Twitch. I know I have doctors. I know I have doctors in here, but it's still pretty funny when it's like, my sister is a vet. She said take some ivermectin. Okay, you guys got to stop with the joke. Yeah, I don't think I have sepsis, dude. I think people are going fucking crazy.
Yo.
Significantly decreased urine output is also another fucking symptom of severe sepsis. Okay. Can you imagine? I have severe, like, I piss like a fucking racehorse non-stop. Yeah, it's impossible.
I don't normally go for a ginger with bad teeth.
He's not my type.
Yeah, totally. Copium. He's not my type. He's not my type.
As you know, I've had to make a decision, and
I mean, chat's being funny this time, and also I'm not like scared about this at all. So it's like, if I was in like super serious pain and chat was like being over the top annoying, that'd be one thing. But that's why I'm like laughing.
I would like you to move into the Crown Suite.
Are you joking? Are you? Please don't ever do that to me again.
Come here. You right?
Lego has smelled.
I don't know.
Come here. No,
Was
I've
it
had
because
a
I'm
lovely
a
time
great
with you
cricket
so
player?
far. I think it
Is
might
that
have been
why?
your cricket skills.
That I just found out that I actually had.
Yeah, I know. Out of the blue.
I'm like shaking.
I'll walk you inside.
I was just assuming that's it, I'm going home. It didn't dawn on me that I would be in the Crown Suite.
Hi. This is what it looks like. Oh my God. Hi.
I've passed along the Crown Suite to Kimberly. Let me
This
clear
is
out
great.
for you. And I'm sad that it's not my time anymore to be his favorite. Have fun. Be good.
The Crown Suite, it's absolutely beautiful. It's like something that you only like think of in.
Wait, they share the pajamas? That's kind of weird, dude. That's very strange, dude.
Hi, Hasan. Still
dreams.
waiting, huh?
It's not
Smart.
real.
I mean, it's kind of hot too. Kinky.
It's like stuff like this doesn't happen to me. I don't even win bingo. It smells like peppermint. It's pretty cool to be his favorite right now. I'm scared that I'm just gonna like wake up from all of this. It's just something like out of
I don't even win peppermint. I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. I just want to be like, do you want me to suck your cock? All right, Prince Harry? Because I'll do it. I went to Paul Mitchell. That's where I learned the art of the hairstyling in New Jersey. Okay?
I feel like I did something like really right. I don't know what I did, but I feel like I did something really, really right.
While the pretend prince was making his decision, the other girls have been enjoying the fine wines of the castle.
Emotions are running high. There's been a lot of drinking going on. and girls are just not acting like themselves.
So what is he looking for?
I don't know.
I personally think
Let's hear it.
he wants the perfect little, I think he wants a
You make fun of the voice, but you know every New Jersey hairstylist is dead ass
5%
dad.
Thanks for building a welcoming
100% agree.
perfect little
That
combination of
when I do that
like,
accent, it comes from a place
bad
of
girl
pain.
that he can have fun with, but the good girl he can take home to grandma. Why are you laughing?
The fact that you put a sentence together is kind of surprising. How much did you drink?
I don't think I've drank a lot, but I feel like I've drank enough.
I think Stevie Wonder could see that Maggie knocks back the red wine a little too aggressively. I'm so dead.
Shut up. I said one stupid comment.
No, not Maggie, not one.
What does that mean?
You obviously don't know your alcohol tolerance.
And
You drink
we've
more tried to. Maggie, slow down. Maggie, slow down. Maggie, eat more.
Whatever.
And then you're being a bitch again. We tried to.
I'm being a bitch again.
Someone hold her hand going up the stairs.
Shut up. Like, honestly.
Maggie is in denial that she is a drunk. That's fine. But I don't think it's really ladylike, and I honestly don't think it's something Prince Harry would really want to be around.
I love it. You always gotta have a good drunk.
I enjoy a
Hassan be a
cocktail.
Jersey
We're
girl.
not mad at you.
Become a
I'm
Jersey man.
a person. I make mistakes.
We're not mad at
like,
you. I'm telling you, drink some water, eat some food. Maggie, slow down.
I'm sorry. I'm human. I got drunk. I'm sorry.
Prince Harry's like, I can't believe I executed the other girl.
Hey, Kim.
You're staying.
You got
Congratulations, babe.
I love you.
We're happy for Kim, but it's sad to see Andrea leave, so it's kind of hard to have positive or negative feelings. It's just kind of like, go with the flow.
Don't get too freaky, okay?
Yeah, me, myself, and I. Now I can do whatever I want in there.
Maggie and I are drinking buddies. And I was trying to console her.
You're not here having drinks with your girls, having drinks with your mom. You're here having drinks with your competition.
Okay, no
They were
blood this
telling
time.
Maggie that you're drinking too much and calling her a drunk and being mean. And that's not cool.
That.
Yeah.
Who needs them in your life? Yeah.
So I walk into Annalisa and Megan's room, and I guess the frustration and tension kind of, exposed itself.
There are girls who are super insecure, and you're not those girls. And like drinking is a way that a lot of people escape. It's like I'm totally down. Like whatever.
So tell us what we have done to you.
The reason why we started this conversation is because Maggie. You guys talked to her, and she's upset with you. And I told her.
What's your issues? I just feel like
my issue is. I think you girls are the mean girls.
Don't.
Oh no, she didn't, dude. I can't believe she said that. Said you girls are the mean girls. You guys hear that shit, dude? That's crazy.
You dare call me a mean girl, bitch.
Are you? Your head is lodged so far up your ass. I could eat alphabet soup and something out that made more sense than what you're saying right now.
I think Jackie is not princess material. You need to sit down, have a little kumbaya moment with yourself tonight. Because it sounds like everything you're having an issue with is with Jacqueline. Good night.
Hashtag crazy bitch.
Oh shit, she said hashtag crazy bitch.
Next time on I Want to Marry Him.
Okay, that's a good point to end it on for today. A little 8-hour fun shit. Yeah, top of the hour. I'm gonna fucking hit you guys with a 3-minute ad break here. Because I'm literally deteriorating in front of your eyes. I will be going to the doctor tomorrow. I probably should not
For my himbo, been
record the
skipping top
podcast
of the
tomorrow
hour
either.
ads for 11 months.
But yeah, I love you guys. It was fun as always. I mean, if we're being real, I'll get a quick one. I'll get a quick test. And then I'll get like the long one too. But the thing is, even if I have COVID, like I'll probably still stream unless I'm like literally fucking dying, you know what I mean?
Hassle.
I don't think I have it though.
I'm a doctor, not a dentist.
Sunny Los Angeles, California, says Hasan.
Anyway.
Stunlock to the stunlock to the top.
Yeah. See you guys tomorrow, okay? This was fun. This was a fun day.
There he is.
All right, guys.
Again, Hasan is streaming. Hasan is streaming.
Bye.
There he is again. Hasan is streaming. Hasan is streaming. Reviewing the P.O. box. Uncle Uger's face. Sudden discord agitprop. Gray names take on race. Tiny Bernie Sanders, LGBTQ Air Force. The whole left at your fingertips, and Anya out your door. The H3 Crowder debate, the Young Turks online show. 3 full fucking years of this, and plenty more to go. 90-day fiancé, talks of champagne bourgeoisie. A Trump rally live reaction, a mass riot in D.C. There he is again, Hasan is streaming. Hasan is streaming. There he is again, Hasan is streaming. Hasan is streaming. Reading live stream fail comments, Austin show chat advice. In all the ways the right-wing pipeline can suck you in online. JCS react lord, frame gets broken, cover blown. A full-blown mass pandemic, months of streaming in your home. Total radicalization coming out to find. The system you were taught to trust in was broken the whole time. All these daily streams, whether big or whether small, have helped me and so many find some meaning through it all. There he is again, Hasan is streaming. Hasan is streaming. There he is again, Hasan is streaming. Hasan is streaming. Hey, what can you say? The 3-minute ad is through, but he'll play no pigs so soon. You wait. Say, hey, what can you say? Hey, the 3-minute ad is through, but he'll watch 90 Days soon. Just you wait. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Hey, what can you say? The 3-minute ad is through, but he'll debate viewers soon. You wait. Sha-da-da, sha-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. hey, what can you say? Hey, the 3-minute ad is through, but he'll be nameless king soon. You wait, shut up. Oh shit, he already paid. Oh wow. Hey, what can you say? The 3-minute ad is through, but he'll stop with that break soon. You wait. You wait.